We are currently live. Checking it out, checking it out. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Hey, that looks good.
You just have to remember.
The numbers, Mason, the numbers.
That's so loud. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 ba da bum bum ba dum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum bum bum. What's my battery at? Full. Okie dokie. Alright, well, we will be starting all right. We will be completing this challenge tonight, whether I die or not.
Entry 741021! Perhaps this station will hold the key to the real goals of Group 935. I still do not
I think I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna nail it first try. I'm just gonna nail it first try, then we can just turn off stream and we can all call it a night.
Time travel. How many stations does this group have?
That's what I'm thinking.
Only time will tell what new questions await us in this theater of the damned.
I think my mustache is getting long. Okay, dokie.
Oh, joy! No power!
Oh, it looks all good. I am recording for a fun fact. Okay, perfect. Everything's perfect. Everything is perfect. Alright, one sec. Need a little revive. Yeah. Alright. As we all know, there are only shotguns that are going to be able to be used, according to the challenge. And, yeah. Okay, cool. I'm just going to nail this challenge real quick, call it a day, and we'll be all good. Life is good, everything's good. It's colder than the North Pole outside right now, so there's nothing I'd rather be doing but gaming inside and playing some Call of Duty Zombies. On the old Xbox 360. You can't help me, thank you very much. The heck was that? Alright. Listen up, here's the rap. We need to kill a lot of zombies. We need to get lots of points. We need to pack a punch our weapons. And then we need to beat the game. I mean, there is no technically beating the game, but you know, we can always imagine that there is. We are not dying today. I think I'm gonna nail it first time this try. I feel it in my bones.
I can smell my own blood. Fear me.
Oh, I got a new guy this time. Oh, the box isn't gonna be in the same spot this time though. That's right. This is last zombie. Let's get some points. Oh no, that's not the last zombie. Okay, this is the last zombie. 1, 2. Oh, terrible time to get double points, but we'll repair barriers, I guess, to get as much money as possible. You do get paid double. It's like you're working overtime. Why did my phone fall? Stop it. Alright. Wait, let's kill zombies before double points ends. I could have got double swiped right there, I just realized, but we didn't, so. Actually, we have a pretty good amount of points, honestly. That's a max ammo that we're going to need to wait to get. That I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to get, because my accuracy is absolute ass. I've learned that you need to hit the zombies in order to kill them. That's alright. Ammo isn't that important. Ammo is not that important. What's going on here? Alright. Here's the rub. We've got... Yeah, okay. Yeah, streams capture. Wait. Yeah, streams capture that. Okay. Cool. What's going on here? Nothing's going on here. Mr. Cool, where are you? Mr. Cool, I need you. Uh-oh. I'm out of ammo. Okay, nice. I hit that. We hit those. Not gonna lie, I saw that Jinxie was playing Rocket League, and it kind of made me want to go play Rocket League personally, but I have a challenge I need to get done. Nice. For some reason, this is becoming way easier this time around. Well, I need ammo, so let's go buy the stakeout, actually. We're gonna go buy the stakeout. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Stakeout has been bought. Alrighty, alrighty. Here's the rub, here's the rub. Kill a zombie, kill a zombie. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Zombie. Zombie.
I put my straw in it.
Jeez, there's a lot more zombies than I thought that were alive yet. Repair-a-better get the monies. We need lots of monies if we're going to complete this challenge. His dogs. The puppy dogs.
No fear, the doctor is present.
Alrighty, listen up, dogs. This is the rub. Uh-oh. I have the stakeout, and the stakeout, we have come to find out, is absolutely overpowered. Yeah, that's right. Wait, doggy over here. Boom. Oh, doggy behind me. One sec. We're good, we're good. Yeah, there's the next ammo we've been waiting for. Oh, honestly, I'm feeling good about this run so far.
No ammo.
This is my second time attempting this, and honestly,
More time to
feeling
play with my
confident.
pretty ones.
okay, wait. The fact that the box is still, this is kind of, that's kind of weird. The box is still in the exact same place as it was last attempt that I tried this, but you know, weirder things have happened. Alright, now we have to deal with sprinters, which is not going to be fun. And I don't necessarily love sitting here, but luckily the stakeout is still a one-shot kill. And it will be for... Oh, jeez! Carpenter. Insta-kill. Brilliant. This is where we get all the money that we need for the entire challenge right here. Just don't get double swiped. And we'll be fine.
Screams are so.
Oh my goodness, this is so perfect.
No more Doctor Night Guy.
Oh,
Follow your heart.
alright, there we go. That was huge. We don't have enough for Jug, or not. We do not have enough for Jug. Ooh! A free 400 points is absolutely amazing. But we're gonna first get all the points first.
Blood.
And now we'll get a free 400 points. That's huge. This is the run. This is actually the run.
The max, yeah?
After I tried it for like 3 hours last night. This just my first run on, I feel like is gonna be the one. But I probably shouldn't jinx it. Yeah, we're gonna kill some zombies here first. We're gonna kill some zombies here first. Maybe not. Oh my goodness gracious. That was a little scary. Not bad.
Feel it? I hope you did. Face up to your death.
Yeah, the stakeout, underrated. So underrated.
Here's his final. Doesn't it?
Alright, there could be some zombies coming from that direction. We're just gonna hit the power here so that we don't get stuck. And then... because we need to go buy Jug anyway. Which is fine. How about we hit the zombies?
The anguish cries of the damned
This is
make
a
some
good
news.
start to the challenge. I really hope no zombies spawn behind me. I don't think there can be. I think these are the rest of the zombies right here. Does the Olympia still kill? Oh, it does. Oh, no, it doesn't. Why does the Olympia fall off so fast? Wait. That's the last zombie. I need Juggernaut. Jugga-dugga, baby. That was my father who coined that. Jugga-dugga, baby. Jugga girl.
Yes, she sounds like a sweet little specimen.
Oh, wait. I just need to link the pad. But now that we have Jug, now that we have Juggernaut, this should be well, we'll find out.
I am so pleased! Now die!
Should I have bought bullets for the stakeout? Maybe? I guess we'll find out. We'll find out, I suppose. Okay. All we have to do is run around in circles and hoard the zombies without dying. Simple, right? Yeah, until I get stuck on this corner, because that corner rage baits me every time. Without fail, that is the corner I die on. It's probably a skill issue, but without fail, if I'm going to die, it usually is because of that corner, but not that corner, but a different corner. Oops. We don't like runners. Honestly, the problem is the walkers. The walkers are the problem, because they don't run with all the other zombies like they're supposed to. Alright.
Don't be afraid of death.
Oh, there's something green.
Be afraid of the doctor.
Alright, we're good. I just want to get whatever that green thing is, as long as it's not a nuke. That's an insta-kill. Beautiful. We're gonna knife as many zombies as we can.
Screams are so.
Wait, we're good.
No more Doctor Night. Blood. The beautiful blood.
We'll get a couple points there. Alright. Well, we are good. Oh, you give me double points at the end of the round. That's so...
I am paid for pain.
Actually, we almost have enough to pack a punch. Yeah, but I'm not gonna get enough. One sec, I need to go buy ammo. Unless it's dogs. Which it isn't. I need ammo, I need ammo, I need ammo, I need ammo, I need ammo now. Run back, run back, run back, run back, run back, run back, run back. Okay. Dodged a zombie. That was kind of scary. Alright, we're good. We're back to hoarding the zombies like usual.
Need more screams.
The stakeout is still a one-shot, one-kill on round 9. Fun fact. It's actually a good gun. I'm as surprised as you are. Alright, hold the phone, hold the phone, hold the phone. We're good. Nice. Alright, 1 second. Ooh, this is... might be where I die? No. It's just running around that corner that scares me every time. What is that? What is that? It's a carpenter. We don't need to die for it. Though it is 3 points. Oh no, you can reload the full thing. Okay, it is a free 200 points, so we will get that.
They are held outside for a little while.
So now we can pack a punch. And this run is going extremely well. No! Oh, okay. Well, actually, that's fine. Because it's dogs anyway. But I was supposed to go pack a punch. Is it dog? Yeah, it is. Okay.
My poor little accidents. Stay away!
Okay, wait, 1 second here. I'm a little confused. Alright. There we go. Resume carnage. Dude, I feel like the dogs are kind of too easy. Watch me say that and watch me die during dogs. Wait, did I not kill him? Yeah. There we go. Beautiful.
A gift from Sam? But why?
Okay, so we have enough to pack a punch. So if I get in a sticky situation, we're taking the teleporter and we're getting out of here. Still one shot, one kill on round 11. Holy smokes. We're actually on round 11. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. The goal is level 20 plus. The goal is level 20, but to get farther than that would be nice. But for right now, I haven't even been able to, like, even kiss level 20. So we'll see. I've tried this a couple times. But it's just easier if I can hoard the zombies. I mean, once I get a pack-a-punched... I mean, if I could pack-a-punch both of these, I mean, that would be kind of huge. Because right now, this is not a sufficient gun. Well, let's try to use it, actually. Because it might give me more points than the stakeout right now. We're going to use up the ammo in this, because I'm going to go pack-a-punch this.
Oh, I hope you did.
Nice.
You're dirty. Dirty.
Okay, there are more zombies that are spawning. That's what I was kind of curious at, as how many zombies spawn on this round. It looks like a couple, a handful. Okay, I've got a lot of bullets. Alright, well, they're definitely still spawning. Look at all these little crawlers that are coming after me, bro. Uncalled for. Alright, we're definitely going to pack-a-punching this round, though. Wait, I can go get quick reload, and I can pack-a-punch. Mr. Cool, if you hop in here at some point during the stream, I just want to let you know that I think this is the run. I really think that this is the run. Because we can get Speed Cola, and we can go pack-a-punch the Olympia right now.
I can't be sure, but I sense the option. Watch your mind.
Oh, quick reload is nice. Alright, let's go pack-a-punch the... Let's go pack-a-punch the Olympia. Nice. Alright. So we got Hades. Once we get enough to pack-a-punch the stakeout, we'll pack-a-punch the stakeout, but... This is kind of looking like the run. This is kind of looking like the run that'll be the one. No grenades, no pistol shots, knifing is allowed because it just makes sense. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, they don't even... Oh, they do blow up. Ooh, quick reload is brilliant to have. But now we do have to remember that there is still 8 more rounds, and the rounds are going to have a lot more zombies each time. So, I don't know about this. And apparently the Hades doesn't even one-shot. That seems like absolute BS. Granted, I know I didn't hit, like, every buckshot of the spread, but... We can take 2 hits. That's fine. That's fine. I think you can take up to 5 hits with Jug, can't you? Ooh, I don't like this corner. I'm not liking this corner. Alright, we're good. We're good. Come on, zombies. Come on. Come on, bupkis. Alright, little juke past that one. All good. Alright, all good there. Okay. Alright, let's start shooting them. Oh, that fire is actually so nice. Ooh, actually a nuke now, since I'm trying to get... I'm not necessarily trying to get points at this point. I'm actually going to get this. Because it'll help me save ammo. Ooh, and I could link the pad real quick. Okay, that did end the round. I was kind of curious to see if that was going to end the round or not. And I just do want to see... How much is it to buy pack-a-punch bullets? 4,500. Okay. Duly noted. Alright. Dead. Ooh, I'm not running that way this time. If we can avoid that corner, I will. Wait. There we go. Perfect. I do actually kind of like just running around this even more than... Oh yeah, this is easy to run around. Except those little crawlers that are slower than the rest, that kind of sucks. Alright, I think we got enough. Let's actually use these bullets. Of course I get something green. That's just a carpenter. Doesn't even really matter. Okay, we'll get the carpenter, because why not? It's free money, and I love free money, so... Or free points. I almost have enough to pack-a-punch again. Wait, would double tap? I mean, I feel like double tap... Does double tap make you shoot faster, or no? Alright, alright. Ease up there, guys. We're good. Wow, that kills a lot of them at once. That's actually amazing. Wait. Zombies. Let's look at the zombies. Alright, we're good.
The doctor says...
I feel like as long as this thing still kills them, we shouldn't pack punch it yet. Is that a free nuke? Nice.
They seem to have all gone boom.
Okay, this is looking possible. This was kind of my only idea for stream tonight, so I don't know what I'm going to do after this.
Fetch me their soul. Died! Not the puppies!
That's alright. Okay, you should have died right off the bat, but that's... Oh, I missed both my shots. There we go. It should only take one shot. Yeah, wait. There we go. The stakeout is definitely much better. Okay. Pick up that max ammo.
Ammo to the max, yeah?
So you're telling me there's a chance we're at round 5. I mean, round 5 is pretty good. I mean, sorry, round 5. We're 5 rounds away from round 20. So, I mean, can we do it is the question. I just need to make sure that I lock the hell in. Alright. We're good. We're so good. These zombies want me, and I bet you I do taste good. Wait, we're running around. Perfect. Nice. Okay, wait, this is going well. You kind of make a lot more points than I thought off of shotguns. The question is do I ever spin the box to try to get shotguns or no? Because that doesn't make much sense, because they get such little amount of ammo that I can't buy more. We're good. We're still good. Okay, I can tell that there's a lot more zombies this time. There's definitely a lot more zombies. I've definitely killed a lot, and they are still coming. So we're gonna take care of some of them with the Hades there. We can use some more of this. That should be the rest. Okay, yeah, that is the rest. Alright, cool. Now the question is... I do actually want to spin the box once, just for funsies. To see if I can get a shotgun. That would be nice if I was the one box spin I get and I get the ray gun. That's hilarious. It's just like, oh.
The doctor says...
I mean, I can just go buy more ammo for this before I go pack-a-punch it. I'm also going to go buy double tap, just for funsies. I don't know if it actually improves my... I don't know if it improves my... Oh yeah, no quick revive either. No quick revive. If I go down, I'm dead. Like, that is a rule. Alright, there's double tap. I don't know if it actually increases my... I mean, it should.
I'd prefer improvisation. This some level.
I don't know if that actually did anything or not. I'm not too sure. Alright. Where do those zombies go? Well, I guess we'll just chill for a sec. I can't believe none of my peeps are in chat. I thought they would be showing up today. That's kind of what they told me. Thought for sure there's gonna be a couple more people in here.
There is pus everywhere.
I thought there was gonna be a couple more peeps in here today. Let's see if we can just get a zombie real quick right off the rip. Yes, we can. Alright, that's kind of a waste of ammo, actually, now that I think about it. So we should We should not do that. Alright. Level 16. We're almost there, brothers. I hate that corner. I hate that corner with my life. Alright. We're gonna run through here. Yep, perfect. Alright. Level 16, boys. Level 16. We're I can taste it. We are pubic hairs away from just getting to level 20. And that was kind of the first goal. But now I'm thinking that we might need to go farther. We do have the stakeout. We do have the stakeout. Hashtag the best shotgun in the game. What is that? A max ammo. Okay. Well, we're not going to pack a punch this yet, then. Wait. Oh, yep. I knew there was going to be a zombie spawning behind me. Alright. We're golden, pony boy. We're golden. We got the goop. Alright, everybody hold their breath. That was way too close. Everybody hold their breath. I'm not failing this at round 16. I'm this close. I feel like I tried this for like 3 hours yesterday and I couldn't get there, so this is different. Wait. Maybe I do. I think I do fire a little bit quicker with double tap. Even with a shotgun. Like, I think it pumps a little bit faster with double tap. Actually, I would definitely know if I do it on this. Okay, yeah. Double tap definitely does affect shotguns. If anybody was wondering. Alright, we need to go through here. Perfect. We're gonna have to run through the goop. No, we're good. Wait, was that a zombie? Okay, no, we're good. Don't anybody worry. They're still spawning? Are they still spawning? I don't know if they are. No, they are not. Alright, we made it past another round. I mean, I could go pack-a-punch this. I feel like I should. Because then... I mean, then I just don't have to worry about anything, I feel like. Let's go pack-a-punch this. Because this pack-a-punch should be... should be good. Whoa. Let me grab that weapon. I just want to make sure my chat's working. Oh yeah, my chat's working. Okay, I was just making sure. Alright, we get 10 shots in the raid now, not the stakeout. We got the Hades, so we've got the 2 pack-a-punch shotguns that we need for the challenge. And I think level 30 could be in the picture. I mean, double points is cool. Double points is definitely cool. Guess we could repair this barricade for funsies for some extra points. There we go. I honestly think the stakeout is very good. Yeah, it definitely is. Alright. Locking in. 3 more rounds. 3 more rounds. 3 more rounds. And I guess technically the challenge is complete, but for real, I just want to see how long I can go for. Eventually, ammo is going to be the problem. Like, that is 100%. That eventually ammo will be the problem. But I can always buy ammo off the wall. So there is that. Okay, wait. This thing Pack-a-Punch is kind of good. Is the stakeout Pack-a-Punch a viable weapon in BO1? I mean, in BO1? I mean, the shotgun isn't in any other zombies, I don't think. Nice. I mean, honestly, the Hades is a viable shotgun. I am kind of surprised on how long the shotguns are kind of relevant into the game. So does the fire shot actually add a lot of damage onto the Hades? Like, that would be my question. I thought I heard something green. I did not. Oh, I could have got stuck right there, and then I would have cried. Juked! Oh, this zombie's glitched. Oh, no, it's not. It was glitched for a second. Now that... Nope, not. Wait, no, I hear something green. Yes, I do. It was double points this whole time. Aha! I'm pretty sure I'm coming up on the end of the round. So does the flame do like overtime damage or something? Because wait, if I shoot you from this far away, I don't know, they kind of die instantly. I'm not too sure how that works. Ooh. Not dogs. Okay, not dogs. Wait, that means level 19 is going to be dogs, so I think I just have to make it past this round. And then, quote-unquote, the challenge is complete, but we'll see how far I can go. We gotta go this way. Okay, he slapped me. Go around this zombie. Yep. We're getting good at this. Calm down. Nobody freak out. Just nobody freaks out. Nobody freak out. Nobody freak out. Nobody freak out. Yep, let's use the Hades. I feel like the spread on the Hades is better. Alright, rehorde him, rehorde him, rehorde him. I don't mean to speak too soon, but I think this could be the run. I don't want to speak too soon. Those dang crawlers sometimes will get you. Okay, yeah, the flame spreads to a bunch of the different zombies when I hit them. So I think, like, when they're hoarded, the flame on the Hades is actually, like, pretty good. Let's use the stakeout. I don't think I've used much of the stakeout. I just want to see what it's like And these. Okay, I'm pretty sure the Olympia is better than the Stakeout Pack-a-Punch. I think I can confirm that.
I can smell my own blood! Fear me!
Alright, we're gonna go... In case it isn't dogs, I'm gonna kill the last zombie at... Not that I need the money, but... Might as well not waste the money if I can get a free max ammo for dogs. Wait, I can buy bullets, right? Yeah, okay. I just have to be looking at it. Okay, one sec. If I exit out, because I was watching live on my phone, technically speaking. I just want to test something real quick.
Don't be afraid of death.
Oh, okay, wait. Is it dogs?
Of the doctor!
Oh, it still says somebody's watching my live when I click out of it, so that's kind of cool. Oh, it is dogs. Let's go.
Fetch me their souls! Mommy said not to hurt animals anymore!
There we go. Alright, let's definitely not die on this round. Okay, the dogs take a couple hits. Never mind, they take one hit if I can hit, like, everything.
What have you done to the poor puppies?
So if I just, like, stand in the corner. Nice. We have officially made it to round 20, so in hindsight, I guess possibly we could
More
say
time to play with my pretty one!
that the challenge is complete. But let us keep going here real quick. Okay, so this might be where the problem lies. The Stakeout is no longer a one-shot kill. So now it's just simply hoarding the zombies, juking them, cutting this corner, yep, perfect. Alright. We're gonna use the Olympia first. Okay, yeah, no, so the fire only applies when they die, so... I mean... I will be taking nukes if I see any nukes, because that'll just help progress the round without using bullets. So that is quite important to preserve my ammo. That was something green.
I hope you did.
I hope it's not a max ammo, because I definitely do not need a max ammo. Insta-kill. Lovely. Well, that was easy. I probably shouldn't be shooting them individually. Because, like, I need the ammo. And there's definitely a handful of rounds left. Okay. Let's use the Hades here.
Need more screams!
Oh, max ammo. Okay, well, we can just use all our ammo.
Your death
Oh, okay. I feel like that should kill
A
him.
gift from Santa. Hey! It's the doctor. The doctor says, die!
Oh, let's take just one. Alright. Alright, we're on round 21. We're on round 21. Not a single shot has been fired other than a shotgun shot. I think the goal could maybe be round 30. Yeah, you did. Yeah, Mr. Cool, you made it just... I was just talking about you. I was like, dang, he didn't even... Like, but he got to catch the very end. I'm going to try to push for, like, round 30. Like, I'm just going to see how far I can make it without dying. Thanks for popping in here, Mr. Cool. I needed a quick someone to... Yeah, like... Okay, and this... Oh, okay, good. I made my jump that time. Yeah, we made it to round 20, but I want to... We're going to see how long I can push. Yeah, I'm trying for level 25 for sure. And then maybe after this, we can watch the... I want to watch the Easter egg video with you. I never watched it yet. Also, I think I've confirmed that the Hades is better than the Stakeout. Pack-a-punched, at least.
I can smell my own blood.
You can judge for yourself, but I think it does better. It does better. You can judge it for yourself. I'll use the Stakeout for this horde. Let's see. This was my first run, by the way. So, like, I just hopped on and started this run, and boom, got it. So that was kind of lit. I'm also trying to determine if double tap applies to shotguns or not. Because, like, it doesn't really feel like it makes me shoot that much faster, but... Alright. Like, this is the Stakeout. Well, I killed a... I don't know. It's really up in the air. They're kind of even. They're even Steven, really. Yeah, is that a... I think you're right. Because wait, can you hold the trigger down on the Stakeout? Nope, you can't. I fire one and I'm still holding the trigger and it doesn't let me fire another one.
She's fishy, little bug. Feel it?
I just like seeing them on fire, honestly. That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing about the Hades. Or the Olympia, I guess you could say. Juked. Jump over. Alright.
Smell my own blood.
Let's use... Nah, we can keep using the Hades.
Pain. I put my claw in it, and I take it up. Eat me, be. Eat more screams.
Mm-mm-mm.
Smell my own blood.
I should probably go buy more ammo. I would hate to not have enough ammo for the next round. I gotta crack the window because it's 1,000 degrees in my room right now. I don't need, it's definitely not even worth spinning the box, but I'm going to spin the box anyway because... No, it's really not worth spinning the box. Because at the end of the day, I'll just run out of ammo in the box weapon I get. But they are better, I would say, than these shotguns. I didn't get a shotgun anyway. I'm not going to sit there and spin the box. What, how do you think the shotguns rank? Honestly. I would probably go Spa's on top. Spa's, then the other one that you can, the dual wield when you pack a punch it. Then I'd probably do that one next. And then I'd probably do Olympia, then the stakeout. Probably. Okay, there's a lot of zombies coming. I'm a little nervous rounding this corner, but we're good. Yeah, we're good. No way, what did I just get? Oh, double points? That doesn't really matter. If it was a nuke or insta-kill, I would care more, but... Since I've thought about shotguns and Black Ops 1, though. I mean, that's fair. Oh, this is actually... I'm happy you're in here. This is what I wanted to talk about, because I was exploring playing the campaigns in chronological order. And there was two different orders. One of them just involved, like, the main Black Opses, which I think follow the exact storyline. But then if you add some of the other Black Opses in, like Call of Duty Ghosts and everything, if you add in, like, Call of Duty Ghosts and everything, those are, like, spin-offs of the main storyline. They're not the exact main storyline. So I don't know which one I'd rather do, of doing, like, the exact main storyline in chronological order, or if I want to do, like, every campaign. So, I don't know which one would be, like, I mean, doing every single campaign is going to be very expensive, but I can cough up the money to do it. Plus, it would be fun to do it. And it would make for good content. If I remember, the Black Ops series has two timelines, and then all the other games have their own separate story. We can look into it after I die with these shotguns. But yeah, I think you're right. And then, like, they tried to make the timelines connect in some of the other Black Opses, and it just doesn't line up that well. But I'm not even gonna get that. I think there is one main storyline. I could be wrong. And that one goes World at War, Call of Duty Black Ops 1. And then from there, I don't know. Like, that's the start of it. Is this the end of the round? Wow, okay. There's a lot more zombies than I remember. Okay, you should have died a long time ago. Alright, just run past that zombie, run past that zombie, we're good. Yeah, so yeah, it's either that, or I just play every Zombies campaign. I mean, the Zombies campaign, every Black Ops campaign. Which would still be fun. And I could just play them in the order in which they came out. Like, Black Ops came out, like, Black Ops was the first one, if I'm not wrong. Like, just the original Call of Duty Black Ops, like, or I think it was just called Call of Duty. The original Call of Duty. And then there's Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3. So Call of Duty as a series, Modern Warfare as a series, Black Ops... Oh, you're right, you're right. That makes a lot of sense. You know, I hate it when you make sense, but you do make sense here. It makes sense that they have different names. You know what? After we watch the Easter egg, we should watch the timeline of zombies, because I know that is, like, super complex. Like, the storyline of zombies. Because I noticed that when you load Keener to Toten up, he talks about Samantha, I believe. He talks about the girl who controls the zombies. That can of worms. Very true. Wait, so Call of Duty is a series, Modern Warfare is a series. Black Ops had 2 series in one. World at War had one that might be connected to Black Ops, then Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and then World War II. All I don't know. We'll have to deep dive into it to see how I would play them. But I think that is the next thing I'm gonna do. Unfortunately, I'll be dropping the zombies for a little bit. I might, like, do every now and then a stream of zombies, like another challenge. Oh, I just realized I'm almost out of ammo in there. But I think the campaign would be super fun to play through, and I think people would find it entertaining to watch.
The cries of the damned make such news. It smells a delicate.
By the way, Mr. Cool, why does this seem so easy right now? Like, I felt like all my other runs were kind of hard, but this one feels super easy. Yeah, I'll play the campaign and then make videos of it. Deal. I wonder when the last time, like, some of the campaigns were even played. Like, how many people actually play Call of Duty for the campaign? And probably because of perks and Pack-a-Punch. Yeah, you're not right. Quick reload is probably the biggest thing for this challenge, now that I think about it. Oh, I needed more stakeout bullets. Wait, oh yeah, I just wanted to hit the box for funsies. Okay, I got the blister knives. Alright, where's the last zombie? Let's get to round 23. I still don't understand why these blow up if I literally set them on fire. I mean, that should not be the case. And Jug for sure. I think last time you were only able to get it once or twice. I know, and I wonder. I feel like it took me. I don't know. This even like this whole run just felt easier even from the beginning. Maybe I was just more dialed in today. Can you double Pack-a-Punch in BO1? Is that a thing in BO1? Oh, it's dogs. Let's go. Why did I just go buy ammo? Oh well. That's fine, I guess.
Oh, poor little doggy.
Didn't have me and cult distracting. Yeah, dude, you guys were on a tangent last night. I mean, you guys were. We're going down a big rabbit hole that I'm about to open up after this game is over. You want to put the you can. Oh, that's not till BO2 and later. Okay. I also want to try so I've Pack-a-Punched every gun on BO1 now. I kind of want to try doing it on BO2 now. I don't know what map would be the best map to do it on. I was honestly thinking Der Rise would probably be one of the easier ones, because you could just use the Sliquifier. You could just use the Sliquifier to get past the rounds, and then you could go Pack-a-Punch a bunch of weapons.
More time to play with my pretty ones.
And go over everything? Honestly, true. You are not wrong. I think I have a Discord dedicated to like my YouTube people. I made it a while ago, and there was one other consistent viewer I had a while ago. His name was Glow. He popped in here one stream, but he joined it, and I played a couple
games with him. And then I stopped for a while. Oh, I forgot to check out your second YouTube channel. I did want to do that. Or like you and your friends' YouTube channel together. Okay, it's definitely taking a couple more shots to kill the zombies now. But see, I can preserve ammo by shooting those things and letting them explode the zombies. So that's pretty neat. Oh yeah, I suppose. Oh yeah, you did never give the name. I'll let you. I guess I'll let you shout out your channel in chat. I mean, I guess I can let you do that. I was gonna say, that cannot be all the zombies. They have to be still spawning in. It's called simply overthinking. Wait, that's the name of the channel? Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll look on it on stream. Wait, is there like recent videos uploaded to it? Or when was the last time you posted on it? Please make this jump. Okay, thank you.
There is possible.
We've been posting consistently, especially since there's a podcast. Oh, sick. Oh, insta-kill's dope. Oh my gosh, there's so many crawlers. What the heck?
No more Dr. Nice Guy! I can smell my own blood!
Insta-kill is pretty dope. I would not mind another one of those. Okay, wait. There's still way more zombies spawning than I thought. I'm kind of cringing sharing it, especially since we've only been uploading since like August or something. Okay, I went through that stage. So like, I mean, I started like officially doing YouTube like, honestly, just about a year ago now. And that is totally how I felt. And honestly, like why I took a break from like posting. But then I got comfortable just like talking to a camera. Like eventually you just get more and more comfortable, and then it kind of becomes more natural. It is weird when I'm streaming and no one's in here, which is why I appreciate that you come in on every stream. Greatly appreciate it. But like even when there's nobody here, I find myself talking just like somebody was here, I guess. And it's definitely a barrier that you have to get past. I don't know if that's what you struggle with. Like, do you just, like, cringe at watching them back? Yeah, I notice even when I haven't said anything and I'm just watching, you're good at talking and keeping it entertaining. Oh, yeah. I mean... Like, I kind of... So, I kind of started doing that because, like, Jinxie... like... Just... sharing, I'm cringing because I don't feel like it's good yet. Oh my, dude, I thought the same thing when I like. It's definitely taken a while to how many bolts do I have? It's taken a while to the point where like I feel when I'm actually producing videos now that they actually feel pretty higher quality, but definitely my original videos were like super unedited of me and my father playing, and it was just like the raw footage, and they were like 45 minutes to an hour long, and they just weren't entertaining. It was just like, it was like the live stream, but in a full video, and it's like, who's gonna actually sit through all that? So, you do, like, people's retention spans are so small these days, because of, like, it's like true, like, with all of TikTok and all the short form content, you do kind of have to keep them interested the entire time. And I've just taken bits and pieces of, like, all these big YouTubers, like Jinxie and stuff. I've just, like, taken little bits of, like, how he'll just, like, randomly be like, he'll just go, like, and then, like, he'll be like, you suck dick or something, like, just randomly. And, like, people find that funny, and people find it entertaining. And you just kind of have to, be a little bit of an actor, almost, you know? An entertainer, if you will. You have to, yeah, you're pretty much an entertainer. And if you look on Jinxie's live stream right now, he's got, like, what, 12K, 15K people watching him play Rocket League? And Rocket League was, like, a dead game. Honestly, it was pretty much dying. And, like, he just picks it up and he plays it, and people watch him play it because, like, they're interested in his personality, not necessarily the games he plays. And watching him play Rocket League is so hard to watch because I was actually pretty good at Rocket League, and watching him try to learn the basic mechanics is very frustrating. It's like, I do want to read your chat. Exactly. I know it's going to be cringe with these first videos, but I hope it's better by 80 videos now. Honestly, I could see that Jinxie is good at keeping the energy up. Exactly. And I remember when I first started streaming to absolutely nobody. Like, I'd accumulate, like, 6 views the entire time I streamed. And, like, now I accumulate, like, 20 to 50 views maybe when I stream. But I found myself, I'm like, man. Like, I just sat there and just didn't talk for a while because I don't know, I thought, I don't know, you do just have to talk, constantly about anything. Like, we could talk about the graphics in BO1, and I'm actually noticing that, why are they kind of good? This is Xbox 3, I mean, are the graphics actually kind of good in this game? I mean, this is Xbox 360, and it doesn't look that bad.
The doctor says... Eat for screams!
I think that might be the reason I sticked more. You're good at being engaged and talking to chat too. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand. Well, like, I understand that Jinxie is entertaining to watch. Like, I do find myself watching his videos, not necessarily his live stream. But, like, if you're not interacting with your chat, I don't understand how, like, people sit there and still chat in your chat, even though you don't, like, respond to them. You know? Like, people still post chats, but he's never gonna read them. Like, he might read 1 out of 1,000 chats. So it's like if I ever do find myself in his stream, I don't watch for very long. I just watch because, like, oh yeah, this is kind of funny. Watch for a little bit, and then I click off.
I'm so
But
pleased!
that's kind of why I don't mind being small.
I don't die!
I don't mind being small because then I can, like, actually connect with people. And, like, that's the main thing. Is, you know, connecting. Building your audience. We should probably use a little bit of the stakeout. Ooh, the stakeout is not a one-shot kill anymore. Not at all. Wait, I actually want to read that. I understand when people, like, Ludwig or Cymex miss chats, but they read some and still make you feel like the community and stuff. Yeah. For real. Like, a lot of, yeah. But if you ever sit in on Jinxie's chat, I mean, there are just chats going constantly, and he, like, never reads any of them. He really only reads donos. Wouldn't that be the life? If I only had to read donos. That would be the life. Instead, I gotta wake up and go to work in the morning, lay some dimes of welds, and continue on with my life. feel like there's still way too many zombies left. What is that? Oh, that's a nuke. That's huge. That'll speed up the round by a lot. That's the dream. Honestly, I don't...
They seem to have all gone.
Oh, an insta-kill as well? Okay, they want me to win. Got the goop, got the goop.
The beautiful blood. Your screams are so.
Utilize this insta-kill to its maximum potential.
I put my straw in it, and I take it up.
What's the perk in BO3 that like turns you into a zombie? Not a perk. Like the drop that turns you into a zombie. Is it like actually good? Because I feel like I've gotten it before when I've been doing the Origins Easter egg, and it's not good. Also, I'd completed the Origins Easter egg like not too long ago for the first time, which is kind of crazy to say. Oh, it's in BO2? I did not know it's in BO2. The more you know. Wait, how many... Okay, I've got enough bullets to make it through round 26. Maybe. After I just... Wait, actually, I am going to go get more bullets in my stakeout real quick. I mean, is it any good? Like, doesn't it just... Wait, can you still shoot? Oh, pff, duh. Of course it's in BO2. I played Origins on BO3. That's why I said BO3. But, of course it's on BO2 because Origins is on BO2. Can you complete the Origins Easter egg solo? Like, can you get all the staffs solo? You have to, right? That can't just be a strictly a four-man thing. How long? I mean, I feel like that would have to take a while, cause like the guys that I played with kind of like we did it in like 32 minutes. We did the whole Easter egg in 32 minutes. I don't know how impressive that is, but it feels like it would take a long time. Cause like I don't know, like I couldn't do the Easter egg myself right now. Like they helped me through it, but I did the wind staff. That was the Easter egg they assigned to me, or that was the staff they assigned to me. Oh, is it a good time? It was either like 35 to 40 minutes, but like, well, they used gobblegums too. Like they had like gobblegums that honestly, I'm a little bit of a noob when this comes to. Yeah, that's why they assigned me the wind staff. But you know, I went in the robot's foot. That was pretty cool. But like, I am kind of a noob when it comes to like real zombie Easter eggs. I just never. I don't mind the simple ones like BO2. BO2 Mob of the Dead is my favorite. I love doing that Easter egg forever. Forever and ever, that'll probably be my favorite Easter egg. Like building the plane and getting the tomahawk. What's it actually called? It's not called the tomahawk. What's it actually called? I don't remember. And then getting the I don't know. I haven't done that Easter egg in a long time. What's that gun called that you craft? Well, you have to get it in the box, but then you craft it. It's like a shotgun almost. Is that considered a wonder weapon? I feel like I'm asking way too many questions at one time. Simply a series of me and one friends are going through every map and ranking it. So it breaks down of every map from the pub of an OG player and the pub. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I might have asked you this, but what is your favorite map? And personally, Kino der Toten is my favorite map just because this is the map that has the most nostalgia for me. Because me and my dad played zombies on it the most. So, like, personally, this is the map that brings me the most joy, I guess, just because of the nostalgia factor. But, my favorite Easter egg, and honestly favorite map, outside of the nostalgia aspect, is probably Mob of the Dead. No, that or Call of the Dead. Oh, I love Call of the Dead. It's one of my favorite because of the nostalgia and how fun the Easter egg is. Yeah. I think it's like, I feel like the difficulty of the Mob of the Dead Easter egg is like perfect. It's not too hard, but it's also not too easy. Wow, these bullets are like pellet gun shots, dude. They're not doing any damage. Well, I assume you've done it, but have you, like, compared to others, it is very easy, but that's nice sometimes. Oh. Well, like I said, I haven't done too many Easter... Me and my dad did the Call of the Dead Easter egg, where you get the Wunderwaffler, and you use the gun that changes zombies into humans, and then he rises up. And that Easter egg, not that it's hard, but it's kind of... It took us a lot of tries, because you can't mess it up. Like, if you mess it up, like, it's game's over. Because, like, there's the Easter egg, I guess you could call it, of killing George. But then, like, the official Easter egg, of course, is, like, doing all those steps to get the Wunderwaffler at the end of it. Which I kind of thought was, well, like, making them escape from... I guess the real Easter egg is getting, letting them escape from that prison or whatever it is. But getting the right box spins and needing good RNG sucks for it. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that Easter egg was fun. I've never done the Shangri-La Easter egg. I would love to do the buried Easter egg. I don't know how complicated that one is. I think I've been killing zombies on round 26 forever. I am almost out of ammo in both my guns, so it does make sense. Dude, I think round 30 is possible here. Really? Buried is considered one of the hardest? I love Buried. And both of those are sadly 4-player needed. Oh, what? I hate that. Well, you can... I've seen videos of people doing, like, using mods on BO3 in order to do some of the 4-person, some of the 4-person Easter eggs with just 1 person. But I hate that some of the Easter eggs have to take 4 people. Does the Moon Easter egg take 4 people? Do you need 4 people for that one, or can you do that with 1 or... Well, I know you can do it solo. But can you do it with 2 people? I'm out of ammo. I need to go buy more. Heyo, round 20. Dude, if I make it to round 30, that's actually kind of huge. I did not think I'd make it to round 30. I mean, eventually these bullets are going to do absolutely nothing to the zombies, but until then, maybe it would be worth spinning the box here to get one of the better shotguns to make me, because dogs is going to be soon. Wait, actually, I'm going to spin the box to see if I can't get a shotgun real quick. It's normally just because there's a step that requires 4 people, so every step you can do solo except for the Shangri-La where you need 4... Yeah. I looked into doing the Shangri-La one because I wanted to do it. But I saw that it takes 4 people, and I was like, well, that sucks. I got some chocolate milk. Oh, I thought I was going to get the spas. I'm going to try a couple times for the box, because I think getting one of the better shotguns would help me through this next level. I hear the zombie. He's coming after me. Okay, I got the teddy bear. Whatever. We'll do it with what we got. I don't want to sit there and wait for a shotgun. I mean, I can make it through the rounds with the shotguns that I have.
Samantha! Samantha, where have you run off to?
Yeah, see, he just referenced Samantha. Because I'm playing as the scientist right now. What's his name? Good question. Let me look. Yeah, here it is. Wait, I don't want to leak. If I just... Yeah, I'm not going to leak anything if I just pull Discord onto this. Because I'm not... Yeah, I'm not in my personal Discord. This is the one. Yeah, I'm not going to leak anything. Excuse me. It's this one. Okay, yeah. This is the one. I didn't even start this channel, I don't think. Oh, I could invite you to the server. Wait, you do not have permission to view messages or history. Hashtag... Wait, how do I not have permission? I mean, I know that my... So I guess technically this is my my Discord. My Discord. Oh, voice channels. Oh, well, I just joined that. Rip. Hang up, please. Interesting. I don't want to show the member list. I don't want to dox anybody. Anyway, I'll keep going. You can type whatever you need to type. Okay, I'm max on bullets, so that's good. Alright, round 27, let's go. Oh, I think you can get a link and post it in the chat. Ooh! Bro, you're right. Right, because you don't want to leak your own personal Discord. Let me do this off screen, actually. Pin messages, notification, threads. Invite to server? No. Oh, wait. Or send a server invite link to a friend. All right, copy this. Boom, copied. I'm going to post this in chat. Control V. Look at this. Oh my goodness. There it is. Everybody join it. Everybody join the Discord. Hashtag everybody join the Discord. Oh, my Motorola. Oh, I think it's the channel one. I think it's my channel one. Well, it says... Wait. Oh, wait. Just make sure it's the channel link and not a friend link. Invite friends to Papa Tugs, which is the channel name. Welcome, Mr. Cool. You are part of the Papa Tug Nation. I will have t-shirts made. I'll send them out to you free of charge. Don't you worry about it. Oh my gosh, it was dogs anyway. I just went and bought ammo. What terrible timing.
Oh, poor little doggy!
Alright, so a shirt will be sent your way along with a hat. I expect you to wear them every single day. There's no exclusive content yet to be made. I don't have enough time to make exclusive content for members yet. I only have time to make content for everybody. But you know, you can enjoy the free perks of having it. But yeah, maybe we can do a Easter egg or something sometime. What the heck? My headphones are falling apart. Hashtag please buy me new ones. Just kidding.
Ammo to
Wait,
the max,
oh, I can
yeah?
wave to say hi. I waved. Oh, you sent me a friend request. Okay, are you going to take all my information and then steal all my money? Is that what you're going to do? Okay, wait, actually, let's lock in here real quick, because I do kind of want to make it to round 30. That would be kind of cool. The only one is the captain's quarters wall. Yeah, you're good, you're good. Not that I trust random people that I meet online, but for some reason I feel like I can trust you. You seem like a trustable guy. Plus, I watched one of your YouTube videos, and you seem like a very, you seem like a real person. Dude, honestly, some of the, like, spam that I get is starting to look very real. And it's like, I can see why old people fall for it now. Because, like, some of them are very convincing. I'm not too bad. My red flags are relatively minor. Give me one of your red flags. I'll give you one of my red flags. One of my red flags as a person. Wait, let me think actually real quick. I mean, for the most part, I try to stay very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, yeah, I've been an AI trying to get your info this whole time. What's the word? I try to be, I'm not looking for the word moderate. I just try to be like a down-to-earth guy. Like, I try to understand, I guess, like, all perspectives of a person. I don't know what the word I'm looking for there is. But anyway, I definitely do have red flags. Everyone does. One of my red flags probably is I hate spending money. I do not spend any of my money. Kind of a red flag. Oh, I know what one of my red I don't know, I can be kind of annoying sometimes once you really get to know me. I mean, once you really get to know someone... Oh, I mean, same. Like, honestly, same here. I feel like when you... But, like, that's, like, your true self, you know? Like, once you get to know somebody. But, I don't... This is my red flag right here. I'm gonna out myself here. I won't buy something that's $20 or something like that. Like I won't, like, go out to eat for, like, $20 because I think that's too expensive. But I'll bring $300 to the casino and just blow it. I'll just blow that $300 and I'll think it was bad. Like, I'll be like, oh, man, I could have done stuff with that money. But, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm like, oh, well, the money's gone. So, that is definitely, probably one of my biggest red flags. Is that maybe I have a slight, sort of, maybe, possibly just the slightest bit of a gambling addiction. But I never have gone, like, big. Like, I've never lost. My biggest loss in a night was only $500. Only. I don't know if that sounds big or not. But, I mean, compared to some people out there, I've only ever lost, like... I've never, like, over the entire span, I mean, I haven't lost... I definitely haven't lost more than $5,000. There's no way. I probably haven't even lost more, like, much more than, like, $1,000 over my entire gambling career. Ooh, not me. I will go to the casino, but I love spending, like, $40 on one... Oh, on one meal? Look at that. We're the exact... That's funny. Like, every once in a while... I'll be like, okay, it's time to go eat out for once. But, I mean, like, I don't know. It's weird how a gambler's brain is set up. But, good for you to never want to set foot in a casino. Those things are made by the devil, for sure, 100%. And I mean, as long as you don't bring your debit card with you, and you only bring the money you're willing to lose, then you shouldn't feel bad for losing. Like, if you bring $300, you don't have your debit card on you, so you can't take out more money, and you have a set amount that you feel comfortable losing, like, then, like, that's good. Like, that's good, whatever, debatable. If you want to go to the casino, that's how you should do it. But the people that are like, oh, I could win it back if I just put in another $200, this is the time. I am guilty of coming back from, like, $0, though. So, I do understand the mindset of, like, oh, this is the spin. This is the spin that's gonna bring me back. Is this the end of the round? Let's go. One more round, Mr. Cool, and we've made it to round 30. I actually didn't think round 30 was in the picture. I think I only really used the,
Die!
next is, I mean, I'll try. I'm not gonna stop until I die, because it just, whatever round I make it to will make the video sound better when I edit it and put it in a title of, like, oh, I made it to round 50 with only shotguns. Like, that sounds way better than saying, oh, I made it to round 20. But, like, you know, round 30 sounds better than round 20, and I suppose round 40 sounds better than round, I don't need to buy more bullets for that. Round 40, of course, sounds better than round 30, but, you know. Ooh. I'm so glad to get this challenge over, though, because I really want to play through the campaigns. I really, really want to play through the campaigns badly. So that will be the next thing I do. Here, let me, since we're waiting for the final zombie, because he's the slowest freaking person in the universe, I will add you back on Discord. But if you make one wrong move, I will take away your, Wait. Oh, pending. Ah, right here. Accept. Nice. See? You meet people online. I have somebody close to me. Like, I mean, like a real life, I have a real life friend. Whatever. A person that I know in real life. Who gamed with this guy in California. Wait. I don't actually know if I know what NSFW pictures stand for. Am I an absolute idiot? Am I old? Do young people know what that means? Nudes share faceware? No, that's not what it stands for. I think I might run out of ammo this round, because last time I got a nuke, and that, like, helped me save my ammo, so I don't know. This might be the round. I better not save for work. Like, oh, okay. See, now I feel like a dummy, because you had to explain it to me. Oh, no.
Death calls my name!
That's alright. We're gonna chalk it up that I made it to round 30. It'll look good for the video. I totally messed up there and ran right into some zombies. I'm not mad at all. The goal was only around 20. Made it way farther than I thought. You could definitely make it. You could definitely make it to, like, I feel like you could make it to, like, round 35 to 40-ish before your shotgun bullets just, like, don't do enough damage. And eventually there's just gonna be too many zombies for your bullets, I feel like. But that's alright. I'll take level. What round was it? Round 29. I'll take round 29 for sure. I'm not done. Don't worry. The stream is not over yet. Don't worry. Wait, send the link in the chat to the video that you want me to watch of the Easter egg. Yeah, react time. Yeah, 100%. Wait, I'm going to change the title of the stream real quick. I mean, not that I really have to, but I might as well. Edit. Checking out the Impossible Easter egg. How do you spell Easter? There we go. Perfection.
The Black Ops 3 Zombies Impossible Easter egg has finally been solved.
Okay. One sec. I am just going to black out my screen real quick as I draw it over here. I don't want to leak anything. Oh wait, whoops. I drug the wrong thing over. Drag this over here. I would hate to leak something. All right, let's do this. Okay, we're in full screen. I'm not leaking anything. I'm reacting to a video, so I shouldn't get copyrighted. You can do that. I know it's I know you can. I've looked into it. It's fine. All right. Whoops. What a dummy.
The Black Ops 3 Zombies Impossible Easter egg has finally been solved. Or has it? In case you don't know what the hell's going on, let me get you up to speed. During Black Ops 3 in 2015/16,
I feel like
Jason
I'm in for
Blundell introduced this idea of an impossible Easter egg. It was something that he said would never be solved, and he was putting it into the game as a challenge to the zombies community because we kept solving all his other ciphers and clues and secrets.
Wait, that guy is a dev, correct? That guy is a dev?
And he wanted something even more challenging to really test us all and see if we were as smart as we thought we were. In the years since he announced it, the community have obviously come forward with hundreds, if not thousands, of different theories about what this impossible Easter egg might be. And there have been a ton of misconceptions. People saying, oh,
Thank
it's
you.
definitely an Easter egg that's just on Shadows of Evil. And actually, it's turned out, no, it's not just a specific thing that you can do in Shadows of Evil. Other people have said, oh, it's probably something that you can activate in the game.
Dude,
somewhere.
I've
And then
even
we've
played
sort of
that
all
much of
thought
Shadows
about it
Evil.
and gone, hold on, that doesn't really make sense. And Jason himself has actually commented saying that he wouldn't do that because he knows that that would just get data mined.
One of the assumptions I make when we talk about, you know, big Easter eggs or things that are kind of hidden and other stuff that's going on, I assume that everyone is going to take the code, take the Radiant, and take it apart. Which means anything that we could put in script and anything I could put in with Radiant, I'm assuming you could just open it up and find it. So if you're seeing anything and it looks like it's engineered, you're probably off because you'd have already found that by now.
And so you might feel like maybe all...
Wait, what is he... Like, is he saying that, like, people could hack the game in order to figure out the Easter egg? Like, is he saying that, like, that's not possible? Because, like, now that I'm thinking about it, like, what if someone just, like, hacked the game and, like... Like, did he make it impossible to, like figure it out in the codes of... Like, is it not in the... Well, it's got to be in the... I don't know. What was he saying there?
of of the theories that we've had have been totally off the mark and nobody's even come close to making progress on it. And that also wouldn't be true in Jason's own words.
We've got this unsolvable Easter egg, which I'm sort of guessing there might be more than one of.
There might be.
So after the game comes out and you look at the download files and codes, you can find Easter eggs that have... Oh, so he's saying that that's not a thing. It's hidden.
There might be, right? So, is it something we've come at all close to? Even just in the right sort of zone in Black Ops 3 so far?
Yes.
We have. Wow.
Wait,
That's
so
just
he
the
admitted
biggest
that we've
tease in
been
the world.
close.
So this is pretty interesting. There's an impossible Easter egg that the community has made meaningful progress on that doesn't seem to be related to just a singular map in isolation, and that is not going to be something that we can just rip from the game files, but it is still in the game. There is still something hidden in there for us to uncover. So how do we bring all of those things together and unify them and make...
It's not as simple as a movement, button interaction, or actual step that can be done in the game. Oh.
Make it a consistent theory.
Dude, that seems complicated as hell.
Well, that brings us to the present day, where the impossible Easter egg is still unsolved, but Skite in it has just posted a video making a whole load of potential progress. I want to give props to Skite for his video. I think that it's very well made. It gives a really wonderful recap of the entire story in a lot more depth than I'm going to go into in this video. So if you'd like the full context here, I've linked his video in the description down below, and you guys are absolutely welcome and encouraged to go check it out. What I want to do is I want to laser in on the part of the discussion that I think you guys are going to be...
Wait. If I wanted to, like, actually get filled in on everything, you're telling me I have to watch, like, hours? Like, he's going to sum it up for me like I'm a 5th grader. But, like... Oh my god. I can't imagine that you, like, devoted your life to trying to uncover this Easter egg, man. That seems crazy. Like, how do you even, like, know where to go? Like, he's just, like... Oh my gosh, dude. Wait a sec. This is, like, the Easter egg on the one game that's in... that one game. The one game that's on Ready Player One. The movie Ready Player One. The Easter egg is not even a part of the game. You just take an invisible dot and you bring it back to the starting point, and then, like, that's pretty much what this Easter egg is. Even in days and weeks of summarized videos, you'd still not know anything. And yet there's people that are, like, still trying to, like, he pretty much, because the world's first Easter egg, like, wait, let me look this up real quick so that you know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Game. In a video game. In a video game. Yeah, adventure. Adventure. So, the first known Easter egg in a video game appears in the 1980 game Adventure for the Atari 2600. Details, hidden features. Players can find a hidden room containing a message created by Warren Robinette. Purpose, this Easter egg served for a way to develop to credit himself, as Atari did not allow developers to sign their work at the time. Impact, this concept of hidden messages on features and since become legacy Easter eggs. Like, I feel like he is sort of... I feel like the devs have sort of incorporated their own Easter egg that is hidden in the game, but is, like, not, like, related, if that makes sense. Like, they almost, like, have remade the original Easter egg.
Most interested in for this video.
What if that is the Easter egg? Like, at the end of the Easter egg, it's, like, the credits, and it's, like, them that signed the ending credits. Oh my gosh, if I made this, I'm gonna keep this video I'm recording right now. If I made this call, if I made this connection, and, like, literally when the thing is solved, it's, like, just the end credits of just them, I'm calling it right now. It's directly correlated to, like, the first ever Easter egg that you blindly walk in a room and, like, you find a hidden message and bring it back to the starting point. I'm just saying, there could be correlation. There could be correlation there. Has anyone tried blindly walking around in rooms trying to pick stuff up and bringing it back to the starting point? There's an Easter egg on Duracentrine that a dev put in that was only solved because of digging through code, and it's really funny.
Which is my take on things, and also where I think this is going to go next in solving this Easter egg. Because I think there's some stuff that Skype hasn't added to the picture that I want to contribute to the discussion. So, one of the things that Skype covers in the video is the name of the KN-44 itself. Originally, before Black Ops 3 came out, the gun was actually named 2 different names, and then right before launch, it got changed, and in-game we obviously know it as the KN-44. Now, one of Skype's discoveries is that he messaged an old dev that worked at Treyarch, or maybe still works at Treyarch, and that dev told Skype that the name was changed for a zombies reason. It wasn't a legal thing like's been speculated, it wasn't anything like that, it was a zombies-driven change. This is obviously a big deal. This is a really big deal because the KN-44 doesn't just appear in the multiplayer and appear in the mystery box, but it also weirdly appears all over the zombies mode. It's really frequently referenced in a way that kind of feels bizarre. It's almost like the KN itself is a character in zombies. And the most notable example of this is this document, which we've obviously pieced together from scraps that we found. You glue all the scraps together, this is what it looks like. And it's a blueprint with Dr. Monty's signature in the corner.
Wait, this is part of the hidden Easter egg? Like these people found all these scraps, and like from these scraps this is what it's come, but this is like just part of the hidden Easter egg?
Corner, and a whole load of interesting stuff. The summoning key in the center. You've got a load of diagrams on the left and the right hand side. You've got these overlapping universes seemingly, and in the center you have the KN-44 wall buy inside this box. That type of box is very special. It's not just a cube, but it's a hypercube, which is this idea of a cube being represented in more than just 3 dimensions. We'll talk about this more in a second, because I need to go into some detail about the mathematics at play here, because they're very relevant, but we'll save that for a moment. So the KN is in the middle of this document, right? It's in the middle of this blueprint, and at the time, people kind of wrote it off, myself included, as, oh, well, KN could just be Chronorium, like that could be what it's relating to, and so it could just be a sort of play on words almost, and a reference to that. And the fact that the KN has been chosen here might not be super significant, like it could have been any gun really, but the KN-44 seems to be the kind of generic placeholder weapon that they use in the game for everything. And so maybe this is just intending to show that Dr. Monty uses Dr. Monty magic to manifest wall weapons in the world for the player. Like, we, in Black Ops 3, were just learning that he was doing that with Gobblegums, for example. We learned that he did that with things like the mystery box, or things like the perks that you can buy, like all these sorts of things. They were infused with so much of Dr. Monty's magic. And so maybe this is just a blueprint showing that this is how Dr. Monty
He's like saying, like, it could be anything.
And so why not show a
He's like saying the
KN-44
Easter
as
egg
just
could
an
be
example
anything.
weapon
We don't
to
know for
indicate
sure.
that that's what the blueprint is sort of describing. So there were theories back then as to what this all meant, but it felt like it was a lot of work to do. It was a real length to go to. Why explain that he's involved with perks or the box or whatever one way, and then why be so complex and convoluted when specifically talking about his wall chalks? Like, it's just a bit weird. So it felt like maybe there was more to the puzzle here. Maybe there was something that had been unfound by the community, something that we had missed maybe. And so people made further speculation saying, okay, well, it's on a grid. Could it be that there's like some kind of chessboard situation happening here? Maybe we need to use the grid squares here and like overlay it over a given map and then go to a location on a map, and maybe the direction that the gun is pointing is important, and like all those sorts of questions, right? And that kind of brings us to Skyte's big theory, which is that if we combine the questions around the name of the KN-44 with the cube that we're seeing the KN-44 displayed inside here, or rather its technical name, the hypercube, we might be able to kind of make some progress, because one might affect the other. Like, we've kind of treated them as separate for all these years, but maybe there is a more sort of literal link between the two. I'll play a clip from this now so you can see what Sky says.
It can't just be that the KN stood for Chronorium. That's just too simple. So I had to keep on digging, and one day when reading more on hypercubes, it all hit me at once. The KN-44 is not a name, it's a fucking equation. A hypercube is made up of K- cubes and N- cube. When displaying a standard hypercube, it is written as K-4 or N-4. Combine those together, what do you get? The fucking KN-44.
Dude, what?
The Impossible puzzle, the KN-44, it was all connected and everything started to make sense. That's why he wanted the name change from the ARC-7 to the KN-44. That's why he originally said it would be hidden across multiple arenas. That's why he specifically mentioned ciphers and the torn paper Easter egg in this interview. That's why the only two things in Black Ops 3 Zombies that never got answered, he told us not to forget. It all checked out, and for the first time ever hunting this egg, I actually found something of substance, something that definitely wasn't a coincidence.
The way he presented this is really great. It really feels like opening the door on a massive discovery that's going to mean that this impossible egg gets solved pretty much straight away. And I don't want to put a dampener on the situation here.
I just want to go out on and say, like, I don't know if you've ever watched the movie Ready Player One, but this is like almost identical to the plot of Ready Player One. There are people in Ready Player One called Gunters or Egg Hunters, and they hunt down the Easter egg in the game that's hidden in the game. And that's like pretty much what these people are trying to do. They're trying to find the hidden Easter egg in the game. And it's like, the correlation right now is mind-blowing to me between the Ready Player One movie and this exact Easter egg thing. Like, I can't get that out of my head how close they are.
But I do want to just make sure that we're all kind of driving in the right direction as to what the implications might be. And to do that, honestly, I think I'm going to need to use the whiteboard. Also, while getting my setup like in place to do the whiteboard segment, I forgot to mention these are still on sale, just by the way. So if you want to get yourself some really sick zombies merch from U2's, there's a link in the description down below. You can use code Milo to get a discount as well. They've got these little guys, they've got like Juggernog machines, the Pack-a-Punch, like there's all sorts. So
do something,
use code Milo, get yourself a discount. Also, I'm about to use some mathematical terms, which at first might be a little bit confusing, but don't worry, I'll explain exactly what they mean so that everybody can understand. I don't want to leave anybody behind here, and I'm a no-nonsense kind of guy. So explaining these sorts of things simply and easily is what I do. So with that said, hypercubes as a type of geometry, right, like as a type of shape, if you will, are a set of different shapes that follow kind of rules as to how they are constructed. And the difference between one hypercube and another is the number of dimensions that the hypercube has. So if we start with some simple shapes, we have a square, and we can simply understand that in this flat plane of the whiteboard that we're using here, this square is two-dimensional. Two-dimensional. You've got the x-axis going along this way. You've got the y-axis going up like that. I wish these pens worked better. I really need to buy better whiteboard pens. Yeah, that's better. So this is two-dimensional. And just so we can keep track of that, let's sort of mark that down.
X, Y.
And we're going to use n to remind ourselves how many dimensions it has. So we're going to say n equals 2, okay? We'll talk more about this mysterious n thing in a moment, but let's just do a cube as an example. So
I took AP Calc.
A kind of crappy cube here, like this. This is
that's
obviously
got
three-dimensional.
Three dimensions, yeah.
And
one,
the axes
X,
would be,
Y.
well, you can go along this way, and that's your x-axis. You can go
X, Y,
up,
and
like we
H
did before,
for.
that's your y-axis. But now you can actually go down the cube
Would
like
you
that.
consider
like
that Z?
the
X, Y, Z?
whiteboard almost, and that is your z-axis.
Yeah,
just
Z.
there.
Yeah.
So for this now, n equals 3. And so the question is, what happens when n equals 4? Like, we can go the other way. We can go to n equals 1. N equals 1 is much more simple. That's
just one line.
Dimensional.
Yeah,
n
that's just
being
like
the
that's
number
a line.
of dimensions. What is a one-dimensional shape? Well, it's a line, because a line is just the x-axis and there's no y-axis, right? So the only thing you can do is move along the plane. So that's one-dimensional. You can even do 0. With n equals 0, you no longer have any movement this way or this way or this way or anywhere. So you're basically just a dot. Yeah. Like, that is a way that we can kind of visualize like something 0 dimensional. Like, there is no dimension in that case. So you're just a point. The dimension is the range over which you move, but if there is no movement,
he's literally explaining calculus here.
In place. You're not going anywhere.
Finding a place in time is calculus.
To 0, you can't go negative. That's not a thing. So we're going to stay with just non-negative numbers for what n is able to be here. But as soon as you get to n equals 4,
negative numbers does really add complexity.
Because we as humans are used to three-dimensional space, right? We are used to moving forwards or backwards. That's one dimension. Left or right. That's another dimension. Up or down. That's another dimension. But
dude, he's talking about this in zombie terms. This is like like this is like real world stuff. I mean, like scientists like even try to explain like string theory and all this other stuff also has
What's the
to deal with
fourth
like
one?
multiple
And
dimensions
remember,
and
we're
stuff
not
like
talking
that.
about like time as its own dimension, like
But anyway,
before and after. That
this is
technically
zombies.
is another sort of axis to move along. But we're talking about spatial dimensions here. N equals 4. It's a little bit more confusing.
It'd be
but
like-
that's where hypercube theory kind of enters the picture.
It'd be
So if
like
I just get rid of
around
all of this for a
something.
moment here, we can summarize everything we just said with the following statement: an n-dimensional hypercube can be called an n cube and is an n-dimensional analog of a square, which we understand is n equals 2, or a cube, which we understand being n equals 3. Okay, so next we need to introduce this concept called graph theory. And to be very oversimplifying here, basically graph theory is just a way to think about shapes, but instead of thinking about a random shape in terms of how it looks on a page, like, okay, yeah, like this is a square, nice. Instead, in graph theory, you might say, okay, well, it's not just a square. Actually, this is a graph, right? This is actually like a network of nodes. Like this is a point here. This is a vertex. Then you've got another one here, you've got another one in the corner, another one there. And so we can describe that square as a relation between those points. And so we can use this sort of language of mathematics, this graph theory language, to also describe hypercubes like we were just doing a moment ago. So we were using n as the number of dimensions, right? We're actually going to stick with that. And rather than saying like n-dimensional cube, we're actually going to create a list of these potential objects, right? These different dimension objects.
I'm waiting for him to connect it back to zombies because right now he's he's pretty much explaining like real world
we're
shit.
Going to start a list called Qn, where n is a little n. This is not the same as saying like Qn like this. Because if you imagine writing Qn like this in an equation might be quite confusing. Like let's say you're doing like 4 times like 3 Qn like that. That might suddenly look quite strange because you've got two separate letters here. You don't know if this is Q times n or if this is something else. But if you wrote 4 times 3 Q small n, then you know that n is just like a label that's been applied to the Q. And so then there's sort of no ambiguity remaining, okay? So that's why
ambiguity is a
small n
crazy
like
word,
this.
dude.
It's a little subscript n. And n, again, still is the number of dimensions. And like we said, we're not going to go negative. It's going to be...
Wait, what did he say Q was?
Non-negative
I'm
number,
sorry.
yes, Q. And so then there's sort of no ambiguity remaining, okay? So that's why we use small n like this. It's a little subscript n. And n, again, still is the number of dimensions. And like we said, we're not going to go negative.
He didn't say what Q was
It's
yet.
going to be non-negative whole numbers. You can't have like a half dimension. So that means that n, and this is going to be some mathsy terms, give me a second, is in the set here of non-negative integers.
Yeah, I remember this from AP Calc, dude. This is crazy.
This is just a list, okay? Don't get intimidated by this. This is just us saying n is some number in this set of numbers, and that number could be 0, like we said. It could be 1.
Well, this isn't exactly
2,
AP Calc, but
upwards. And so that means that you could have Q0, you could have Q1, you could have Q2, you could have Q3, you could have Q4, and
Q being representing the number of
higher dimension. And
yeah,
the
Q being the
here, the reason we're mentioning Q, we're bringing Q into the situation, is because Q is basically just our label for which hypercube graph we are referring to. So if we're talking about Q3,
that's what I was thinking.
That is the graph for a 3-dimensional hypercube. So every single one of these Qs is a graph for a hypercube.
I'm following.
Now, sometimes mathematicians will not always use this same letter n. N is very commonly used, but you also sometimes see people using the letter K. And you see this all across mathematics. This isn't just related to hypercubes.
Is this how he's getting to the KN? I mean, the KN44?
The actual letter that you're using here is rarely super necessary unless you're referring to a sort of named constant or something. But really, we're just using n because we need something to represent this list, and this could equivalently be something else. So you could also say QK, where K is the exact same thing that we just had there. And so what this would mean is that Q3 here is the exact same thing. It's the graph for a three-dimensional hypercube, but it's just that when we're writing this in a generalized sense, instead of saying that 3 is what our n is equal to in the initial scenario, now we're just saying it's what our k is equal to. We would just say that the cube is k-dimensional. And this is where I think Skyte's first statement that I personally want to sort of reframe enters the scene. So Skyte in his video says this.
It's a fucking equation. A hypercube is made up of k minus cubes and n minus cube.
So the thing that I think is just sort of slightly confusing about this, and again, if I'm wrong, please correct me. This isn't an argument. I'm not trying to sort of like make fun of anything here or anything like that. I'm just trying to make sure that we all mutually understand what's going on. And if I need correcting, then please do. But when he says that it's an equation and a hypercube is made up of k cubes and n cubes, I think that kind of gives the visual image in your mind that a hypercube kind of has a k cube and an n cube, and if you sort of connect them together, that is what makes a hypercube. But I would reframe that thinking, and I would basically say, actually, a hypercube just is an n cube. And it's not an n cube and a k cube. It's just that some people call them n cubes and other people call them k cubes, but it's not this thing where you're like taking an n cube and a k cube and there's like a sort of relation between them that turns it into a hypercube. And so when he says like those things go into the equation for it, like I think that's a misconception. And we can use an example of a square, okay? A square is a 2 cube. It is a 2-dimensional hypercube where n equals 2, okay? And a 2 cube, a square, if we use Skyte's language of it being made up of k cubes and n cubes, would therefore be made up of 2 cubes and 2 cubes, because n equals 2 and k equals 2.
Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
In that scenario, like, why are we using n and k to refer to the same thing, the dimensionality of the cube? And also, why are we saying that a 2 cube, which is what a square is, it's a 2 cube, is made up of 2 cubes and 2 cubes? Like, it's not. It just is a 2 cube. So I think that's the first slight misconception. And then the second bit
I would
is
agree with
about
that.
sort of combining them together. So Skyte says if you take k minus 4 and n minus 4 and overlap them together, you get kn 44. And part of me really agrees with Skyte here, and part of me just wants to make sure, again, that we're thinking about this in the right way. First of all, a little devil's advocate argument, just to sort of set the scene. Skyte overlaps these two things in his video, and I see no reason why you couldn't, for example, name a weapon K4N4 if you wanted to. Like, I don't think it necessarily has to be distributed in this particular way. And I'm also realizing here, my K here really does look quite like a 4, so I'm just going to rewrite this to be a little bit clearer. Sorry about that. It's just the way my writing looks. But sort of pushing that particular
K's
quirk
funny.
aside, the question I would come back to is why, when writing it this way, would K and N, which Skyte shows in his video, are both variables that you can use to just describe the dimensionality, right? To describe it being an N cube or it being a K cube. Why would both of those be in the name? Like, it's giving the same information twice. It's saying 4-dimensional, 4-dimensional. And so I think what Skyte didn't kind of get to in his video, but what might be a next step here that we can investigate, is the idea that there may well be some kind of intention for one of these two variables to be a 4, indicating a 4-dimensional cube. So let's, for argument's sake, say n equals 4, but then k would need to be something else entirely. Like, k would need to not be relating to dimension count. It would need to be something else. And so the question would be, what is this k? Now, something that I think is exactly the sort of thing that Jason would do is that he might be a fan of things like magic hypercubes, for example. So I don't believe Skyte touched on this in his video, but magic hypercubes are a special type of hypercube, and in magic hypercubes you usually use k to define the dimension count, but n is also used as a separate thing. Specifically, it's the array of integers along each dimension of the cube, and you have this thing called this common sum of such a hypercube, and that's called the magic constant of that hypercube. And the equation for the magic constant is this. That is our magic hypercube constant equation. And you'll see that here we have
Dude,
n
math is freaky,
and we have
man.
k, which is something we felt like we were looking for before, but It didn't make sense just in the plain language of regular hypercubes. And in the scenario where, funnily enough, k equals 4, like that, if a hypercube satisfies the rules for it to be defined as a magic hypercube, then we can actually call it, when k equals 4, a magic tesseract. So just to recap,
Whoa,
where I'm going with
tesseract.
this, basically in this formula, n is the length of the side of the hypercube, and k is how many dimensions the hypercube has.
Okay,
and
okay,
I
okay,
think
okay.
that Jason is just the sort of person that would be really into this stuff. Like, I think he would love this stuff. And so what he might have done is he might have created basically a joke with the name of the KN-44 to sort of say to us that the KN itself is sort of a nod to this concept of this magic tesseract. And I also have a crackhead theory. I have a truly crazy theory that I think is just going to be interesting food for thought for you guys as we continue to think about this Easter egg that I want to present you with, because I think you'll like it, but it is very abstract. So I want you to bear with me while I try and get through this idea. And honestly, I might need the whiteboard again, so I'm just going to turn this round. If you think of a regular, just like a grid, right? Just a regular ass grid, and you have a coordinate on that grid that's like 3 on the x-axis, 4 on the y-axis, you can describe where it is, right? And Jason would know that if there was an item in game in Shadows of Evil, and it was at a specific sort of coordinate grid square, then we would be able to just find that in the game files, and instantly, if that was somehow an Easter egg or related to an Easter egg, we would just be like, okay, found the Easter egg, done, finished, right? So this is too simple. Jason can't do this, but what if what Jason did is he said, okay, this KN-44 is a recurring theme in zombies. And so what if I use that almost to construct my own kind of a dimension on which to lay these clues? So let me further explain what I mean. So this would just be the coordinates in Shadows of Evil, right? Like the x-axis, y-axis of Shadows, you go to that spot, on the ground, you find a thing, right? Similarly, there could be another map. There could be Zetsubou. Zetsubou over here. There could be a thing at like, it could be like 1, 5, okay? And so again, if individually that was an Easter egg of some kind, we would just look at it and be like, okay, well, I found it from the game code. So like, that was easy. Similarly, if in some promotional art for the game, like something external to the game, if they released an asset or something, and that asset had a KN-44 that was sort of snuck in there, then people might be like, oh, okay, it's a KN-44. Easy. Finished. And similarly, if there was a cutscene, for instance, that had the KN-44 in it, let's draw a cutscene with its little black bars here. Maybe it's Gorod Krovi with the mech, let's say, and it's Nikolai inside the mech, and he has the KN-44.
Oh my gosh.
Then again, it might be like, oh, I found the KN-44. Well, easy peasy, Easter egg solved. But what I wonder is, instead of saying, okay, it's a spatial Easter egg, and instead of saying, oh, it's just like a visual Easter egg like this, I wonder if Jason has said, you know what? I'm going to create a treasure map here, but the treasure map isn't in physical space. It's not an XY coordinate like this, and nor is it just purely in visual space in terms of being present in a cutscene. But what if the dimensions of Jason's treasure map, okay, instead of being XY spatial coordinates, what if those dimensions are just everything within the product of Black Ops 3? Now, I know this is really ambiguous, and it's not going to make immediate sense, but just work with me here. Let's say in this box, okay, let's say this is Black Ops 3. Like, everything in here along X is like going in one direction in Black Ops 3, along Y, it's going in another direction. Maybe this is like spatial on the X-axis, visual on the Y-axis.
Like, is he maybe saying that it could be in like the campaign or in the multiplayer?
Place these individual components inside Black Ops 3 in intentional places. He could be like, okay, like maybe let's say actually that this axis is like is time, and maybe this axis is space, for example, okay? And so in this scenario, he might be like, okay, I need a marker to indicate when something is relating to this treasure map that I'm creating and when it's not. And the marker could be the KN-44. So Jason could say, okay, prior to launch, it was called something else, so it wasn't relevant, right? But at t equals 0, the game comes out and Shadows of Evil releases. And so there could be a bunch of things on this line for t equals 0, which could have different sort of spatial components. Let's say that the spatial component is how far away from the spawn each KN-44 is, just as an
Whoa.
example. And so you might have like one KN-44 that's here. You could have another KN-44 that's much further. You could have another KN-44 that's really far. And then you could say, okay, well, if we then connect this to the next map, DE, maybe in DE, there's a KN-44, again, that's like here, and here. And then maybe you go, oh, hold on. The Giant also came out at the same time as Shadows of Evil, so we missed some KN-44s. Maybe there was a KN-44 here. And then you could think further into the future, okay, oh, we've got Zetsubo now. Maybe there's loads actually in Zetsubo. Maybe it's like a full sort of line like that. And then you could think, okay,
this is blowing my
Gorod
mind.
Krovi. And maybe Gorod Krovi has like, again, just some sort of marks.
But
it
makes
this
sense.
Would be a very abstract way of connecting the dots on these placements of these KN-44s or these inclusions of these KN-44s, and it would be incredibly difficult to actually find the right conception of this that Jason had in his head when he was putting all these things together. Like, it would be very, very difficult. But that might be why he was telling us this whole time to think kind of in 4 dimensions, right? Because we have the XY dimension of space, we have the Z dimension going up or down, fine, but what's the 4th dimension, right? If we get away from all these things that can just be solved in regular spatial coordinates or whatever, we start thinking about what this 4th dimension is. The 4th dimension is the medium itself in some ways. And the medium itself is Black Ops 3. And so I sort of wonder if what he was sort of coyly doing, sneakily doing, is saying, yeah, I've created this medium, literally this dimension, Black Ops 3, along which I've sprinkled these KN-44s. And if you join all the dots of the KN-44s in Black Ops 3, what if you join the dots together and it's something like this, and it says Easter egg, or it's like some kind of reference. It's something that we clearly would look at and go, we've solved it. We've done it.
That's
We've actually
crazy.
figured it out. This, to me, is why I have never actually put a huge amount of brain power into trying to solve the Impossible Easter egg, because I think it is such a nugget of Jason's insanity, and I think that the likelihood of it being something so hard to solve is so great that I think that it is beyond my powers. I truly do think that. But I think it's these sorts of crazy ramblings here, and I think it's these sorts of crazy ramblings here that probably will eventually get us towards some kind of solution. I think that Skype's video is fantastic, getting us thinking about K and N not as chronorium, but actually as variables, okay, that might indicate an array of numbers or something, and that we might then be able to use in conjunction with these sorts of crazy crackpot ideas.
It's beautiful.
To make some kind of meaningful progress. That is fantastic, and I'm so happy that Sky has made that leap, that insight, and has also displayed it to you guys and to the world in such a clear way. I think that his video really is great. It's just that while we talk about this stuff, we need to make sure that we're careful about getting mixed up with things like the cubes being in the cubes and things along those lines. I don't have an answer for you as to what the Impossible Easter egg actually means. I don't think we're there yet. But I think that this is genuine, meaningful progress, and the right person that comes along with the right intuition about why these 4s are relevant. Like, is it n equals 4, k equals 4? Is it n equals 44 and then k is something else? Is it to do with magic hypercubes? Is it to do with magic tesseracts? Is there some kind of broader dimensional kind of insight that Jason is pushing us towards there? Like, somebody will connect the dots and try something one day, and it's gonna work. And it's not gonna work in-game, but rather it's gonna do something like this. This is the best way I can possibly describe how Jason
that's kind of
can put an
true.
Easter egg in the game without it being in the game. Because the game is the medium. The game is now the ground on which the treasure map is drawn. It's just not drawn in
that makes way
real
more sense
XY
if
space.
it's outside of the
It's drawn
game.
in Black Ops 3 space. So hopefully I've made this clear and explained this in a way that you guys have understood. If I have done, I'd really appreciate a like on the video and subscribe. We're so close to 2 million subs. And also, like I said earlier in the video, if you want to get one of these,
like if it was in the game itself, I mean, I feel like at some point someone could have just hacked the game at this point and figured out the Easter egg, you know? Like, I almost feel like it can't be in the game. What have you done to me, Mr. Cool? Now I want to know. Like, what if there is connections within the multi? Like, in his reference, he uses Call of Duty Black Ops 3 as the entirety that it is. What if? I mean, this would be a stretch, but I mean, they're stretching it with actual mathematical equations of science and tesseracts and cubes. What if the Easter egg is even beyond that, beyond zombies, and is in like the campaign and even in like multiplayer, possibly? Because like the first, what if he's so smart that he connected it to the very first zombies ever? Like, this would be brilliant if he connected it to the very first zombies, and how at the end does not wait, but like he connects it all back to the beginning of Black Ops, is where Black Ops was just, I mean, zombies was supposed to be absolutely nothing. You ended the campaign and boom, all of a sudden you were shooting zombies. What if he has reconnected the beginning of zombies' origins with everything? So maybe there's something hidden in the campaign that like they're missing. At work tomorrow, I'm going to be watching so many videos on this and trying to get down to the point. Like, have people explored the campaigns in multiplayer for Easter egg hints? Or have people just been so dug into zombies? Because, I mean, if you take his example, like, if people are basing this off his example, that T is time, and time is each map, let's say. Like, time is each map, and he references, like, depending on what time the maps came out, and the DLCs came out, then that's where you could point it on the graph. And then, X is space inside of Black Ops 3. Well, if it's all Black Ops 3 and not just Black Ops 3 zombies, then technically there could be more points within, aka maybe like a fourth dimension. For all we know, there is a coordinate in Shadows of Evil that leads to a spot in Notchder on the PC version that leads to an item that the letters refer to numbers that refer to more coordinates in a BO3 map. So everything so far is inside BO3, correct? Dude, I might start devoting my entire free time to this stupid impossible thing. Technically, I don't remember if it's in BO3 only or only in BO3. Brrr. So it might be in Black Ops 3 and any game that's before it. So like in his example, what if T and X includes the entire Black Ops series up until Black Ops 3? Here, let me just do a little looking up. Is the Impossible Easter egg in Black Ops only in Black Ops, yeah, only in BO3, or could it potentially be across all Black Ops? All I know is that it exists, and one day some nerd that is more of a nerd than us will find it. Well, definitely more than a nerd than me. I mean, I don't know. I'm about to listen to so many different... Okay, wait. The Impossible Easter egg is specific to Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and does not appear in other titles within Black Ops. That's what AI is telling me. Game specific... the Impossible Easter egg is a unique feature tied to the Zombies mode in BO3. No cross-grain presence. There's no evidence or indication that this Easter egg exists in other Black Ops games such as BO1, BO2, or BO3. Community focus. The Black Ops community primarily discusses the Easter egg in the context of BO3, reinforcing its exclusivity to that title. Wait, I want to ask it another question. I want to know, have people looked outside of zombies? Have people looked outside of just the zombies in BO3 to find the Impossible Easter egg? Players actively explore beyond the zombies mode in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for hidden Easter eggs, including those in the campaign and multiplayer modes. Campaign mode. Some players investigate the campaign for potential Easter eggs as it contains various hidden elements and references in the broader lore of the game. Multiplayer mode. The multiplayer maps also have secrets, with players searching for hidden items or references that could lead to Easter eggs. Community efforts. Online forums and communities such as Reddit and dedicated gaming sites frequently discuss theories and findings related to Easter eggs across all game modes. Players share discoveries and collaborate to uncover potential hidden content. Ongoing discoveries. While many Easter eggs have been found, the community remains vigilant for new discoveries as the game continues to be subject of interest years after its release. Years? I mean, we're almost up to decades at this point. Overall, while the Zombies mode is primarily focused for Easter egg hunters, aka Gunters, the campaign and multiplayer modes also offer opportunities for exploration and discovery. Bro, I am about to just full on dive into this. But the fact that the plot, sorry, I just hit my desk and everything just shook. The fact that the plot is so closely related to honestly want to get into Discord call and feel yeah, we could. I mean, do you want to talk? Like, you want to talk about the Easter egg? Oops, probably leaking all my information. Probably not. I mean, you could just see my history, and that's pretty much about it. I don't know how. I don't know how much longer I'll be live streaming. I'll be going to bed here soon, but we can talk a little bit. Do you think we could be the ones to crack the Easter egg? Oh, you're on your phone? Or laptop or whatever. Dude, we could totally be the ones that crack the Easter egg. What are you even talking about? I mean, what if I just ask AI? What is the most possible theory? Maybe for the Impossible Easter egg zombies. I mean, I'm definitely not. I don't necessarily. Wait, am I gonna leak anything if I show this? I don't think I am. I mean, I'm literally just. I better not. I'm not gonna show it. Because I don't want to leak any personal information. That'd be super stupid of me. What am I doing? Like, if I just show my browser, that isn't leaking anything, is it? I don't know. The most widely discussed theory regarding the impossible Easter egg zombies in gaming, particularly in the context of Call of Duty. Wait, yeah, I'm not. I'm literally not exposing anything in this. I don't think. I'm gonna post this on screen. The most widely discussed theory regarding the impossible Easter egg zombies. Wait, one sec. Man, the people you meet online. The people you meet online, look at that. I'm hopping into a Discord chat with someone that I met online to talk about an Easter egg that I didn't even know existed until yesterday. The most widely discussed theory regarding the impossible Easter egg zombies in gaming, particularly in the context of Call of Duty's series, revolves around hidden content and complex game mechanics. Key concepts. Hidden content, many players believe the Easter egg represents a secret or hidden narrative within the game, often linked to the lore of the zombie mode. Complex mechanics theories suggest that completing certain in-game tasks or challenges unlocks additional layers of gameplay which may not be immediately apparent to players. Players often collaborate to uncover Easter eggs, leading to various interpretations of theories based on the collective findings. Notable examples: Call of Duty Black Ops series. The series is known for its intricate Easter eggs that require teamwork and puzzle-solving skills to unlock hidden storyline or rewards. Zombie lore. The backstory of the zombies often ties into larger narratives involving time travel, alternate realities, and characters' arcs, which can complicate the understanding of the Easter egg. Uncertainty and speculations. Theories can vary widely among all gaming community, and not all interpretations are confirmed by developers. Wait, why can I not remember how to call somebody on Discord? Oh, right there. I found it. Some elements may remain intentional, ambiguous, and enhance player engagement. Overall, the theories surrounding impossible Easter egg zombies reflect a blend of community-driven exploration and intricate... Okay, AI, you totally did not help me at any source at any time of anything. Okay, you suck. I told you to give me, I told AI to give me a Mr. that I met online. Welcome. Wait, I have everything. I'm not deafened, am I? No. Everything's right. Man, the people that you find. Maybe. Wait, what's my... wait, no, I'm talking. Should we look up his YouTube channel?
There we go. Okay,
oh my goodness.
This is crazy. Okay.
The people you meet online.
Yeah, dude, I know. I hope my mic isn't terrible. I couldn't get my mic to work, so I'm just running off my actual headphone mic, and it's normally pretty dog water, so.
It sounds fine.
Beautiful, okay. Because, no, I think the important thing about the impossible Easter egg is that it truly does feel impossible. Like, there is a chance that, like, a century from now, it will not be found. Like, it's absolutely insane how impossibly hard it's going to be. The community is so dedicated to the craft that I'm not kidding you. Like, there's been Easter eggs that have literally been found like 15 years after the game has come out. Like, there's still Easter eggs that we haven't found, and those are the easy ones.
When did
let
BO3
alone this impossible one
come out? BO3 came out in 2015. So yeah, we're a decade into BO3.
See, think about it like this though. Think about it like we're only a decade. That's barely any time for the impossible Easter egg, my friend. I'm telling you, man, it could be centuries. I'm going to be 150 years dead, and then maybe it'll finally come out.
Is the impossible Easter egg maybe impossible? I want to know, what did they... Oh, I don't even want to go down the subreddit. I don't know, imagine how many Reddit channels are out there.
Dude, I'm telling you, don't. It's so bad. We're all schizos in the zombies community, man. We can't keep our minds straight, okay? Don't. I'm telling you, I've spent like days. Like I probably, if you can convert all of it, like you know how in-game time converts it into time and not like the amount of time that you've owned the game. If you took all of my in-game time in quotations of watching
Yeah,
zombies
yeah.
videos, I probably have years of I probably have a year of time. I have probably spent like 2 years worth of my life sitting looking at a screen watching somebody talk or play zombies.
Will people waste their life chasing the impossible Easter egg?
There's
Do you-
there's right now there's a zombies player that's so dedicated to it that's having a kid, and then that kid's gonna get interested in the zombies
Oh,
history.
that's so
And
true.
then they're gonna have a kid that will be interested in the zombies history, and then that kid, that third generation of zombies players is gonna find it. I know it. They have to. If they don't, no one will.
Oh my gosh.
It runs deep, man. It runs deep.
How
I'm
do
telling you,
people
if you want to
figure-
get into some actually interesting Easter eggs, look at the other ones. Don't look at the impossible one. It's a waste of time.
Well, but yeah, but none of it's only in BO3, which is nice. Which means like BO7 that just well, is there zombies on BO7? When did BO7 even release? Was that last year?
Black Ops 7, it's the one that's still ongoing. It came out just like a couple months ago.
Is there zombies in it? There has to
Yeah,
be.
yeah. There's a zombies in every single Black Ops game. Yeah.
But luckily, well, hopefully, that they can't keep adding new stuff to the impossible Easter egg because that would make it. I feel like that would make it truly impossible.
No, because the impossible Easter egg was done by Jason. It wasn't like that's the hardest part about the impossible Easter egg. He's the only one that worked on it. He does not even a single other dev knows about the impossible Easter egg.
Wait, is he dead?
He's not dead. No.
Oh,
He's
okay.
working on other stuff.
Oh, okay.
I think he was working on something else.
I just can't imagine like the power that he holds. Like in his mind, like he.
Yeah.
Like I would want to know what he thinks about like all like I'm sure he might watch the videos of all this in-depth thing and he's just like, oh, they're so close, or like, oh, they're so far off.
Yeah. I can't remember when. I think it was like 2022 or something like that. It was like 5 or 6 years like after Black Ops 3 came out. He hopped on like a stream with like Mr. Dollar JD or something like that, and he was just like talking it up. But he would not talk anything zombies. He was talking like other stuff. He hops in sometimes. I think he was like working on a game at some point. I can't remember what game it was, but he's moved on from zombies. I think
really?
He obviously has zombies on his heart, but yeah, he left zombies in Black Ops 4. That was his last time playing or working on it. I mean, working on zombies. That was right in Black Ops 4. Yeah.
Wait, I'm getting an AI summary. I just want to know what he said. So Jason has discussed the impossible Easter egg in various contexts, primarily focusing on the significance of the challenges it presents. So he pretty much has confirmed, like it's confirmed that there is an impossible Easter egg.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Because Jason Blundell is one of the most influential devs for the zombie community. Although, like, I'm not saying like other people didn't help with the game and they didn't make an importance, but he was like the backbone of a lot of the things that came to zombies. And one of the things as well is his love for the community, and hence why he loved the community so much, and he was tired of them finding basically every single Easter egg that he put in the game.
Right.
And so he was like, "This is it. I'm going to make the impossible Easter egg. I'm going to make it so hard that no one is able to find it, and he's not surprised if no one can even find it in his lifetime. Like, he will pass on, and he would not be surprised. Like, he's like 99 years old, right at the end of his life. He would not be surprised if no one's found it. He said it's so difficult to find.
Wow. Jason notes that the Easter eggs often require extensive exploration or specific actions that may not be intuitive to players.
Yeah, it's not going to be, because, so the code, the way that it works is that, like, for example, if you can interact with it in the map,
Oh,
then
yeah,
it
yeah.
has some kind of code talking about it, which means it's not going to be something normal. You can't look up the code, you can't do something in the map, like you can't walk up to something, hold X, and then an actual step will tell you that you're getting closer. You won't get a sound, you won't get a thing. There's nothing that can tell you how close you are getting to it. There's nothing that's intuitive about it.
So, like, the theory that it's outside of the game is probably pretty accurate. Like, where you...
That's
like, where
totally
you...
possible.
Yeah, like, where you connect the dots and it
exactly.
spells out something.
Like Mr. Raffle Waffle was trying to explain the fact that, like, correlating the amount of times that the KN-44 has appeared in the game comparative to where it is in the location of the map. So that can also include, like, any trailer for the game. So if
Oh
on
my
YouTube there's a
gosh.
trailer and it has the KN44, you would maybe have to map out the amount of pixels on the screen to orient a specific number in that time to put it within this giant cube to make some kind of shape. Like there's no way to know how big this goes, how deep the rabbit hole goes.
But like,
There's no way to know.
yeah, like realistically speaking, like I feel like that's the only way to actually make it so that no one could like discover it in the code. It would have to be outside of the
Something like
game.
that, yeah. I think I don't know. No, Mr. Waffle did not touch on it at all. But Skype did have a thing where I tried explaining it in the chat, but it's really hard to explain in a chat,
Yeah.
especially whenever it limits the amount that I can put in the chat, which is why I'm wanting to rant like
That's
this.
fine.
But he found some like basically TV screens around the maps, and on the TV screens they show a room, and this room is like it has like different portions of the room that show it. I could be misremembering. This is like almost like a year old, like these videos, because like this again, this has been going on for so long. But if I remember correctly, it's showing a specific room, and then the room has a symbol, and then that symbol can correlate with a location on the map. Well, what they need to do is they need to take the screens from all the different maps, combine them into one like coordinate, and then use that coordinate to find something else. Like that's where that step goes, and then that step would lead us to another step. And the most annoying part is that we also don't know if it's correct because the ciphers in the game are insane because they're multi-layered ciphers. So it's like
Wait, and
do you know how
the
ciphers
ciphers are the pieces of paper?
No. So a cipher is the idea that you're taking like a sentence or words or something along that line, and then you're jumbling them up in some way, shape, or form. So like instead of doing THAT to do that, you would maybe do AHTT,
Oh.
and you would have to realign them to make that. But the thing is that a cipher is just generally saying you're taking a word and then you're decoding it somehow, or you're coding it. So you're making it difficult to understand. So for example, it's like you take the whole alphabet and then you line up the numbers 1 to 26 with each letter. So A is 1 and Z would be 26. And now let's say that you're given a string of numbers. So 1, 2, 3 would be ABC. And then that would be your code. So the thing is that for all we know, some of these ciphers as well, that could lead to some steps in this giant Easter egg. You could have a string of numbers that lead to some letters. But the issue is that not only do we not have the numbers, but now he took those numbers and jumbled those up up as well. So then not only did he jumble up the numbers, but then now that re-jumbled up bunch of numbers is then decoded into something else, like maybe it's like a bunch of pictures around the map. So then now you have to find those pictures, orient them with their letters to orient them with their number. So then you can jumble up the numbers so then you can orient them with new letters. It gets insane, man. This is what I mean when I say we're like schizos, man. We're looking for codes that don't even exist as well. Like we'll be like, oh, this has got to be something, and then we'll get to the end of it and it is nothing. It's
It's just the
insane.
fact that like you might not even be on the first step yet. You don't know.
We are doing these steps with the KN44, with the hypercube and these screens on the map, and it could be a totally different side Easter egg that Jason worked on that isn't even hard. Like, this is the easy one for all we know. And then the impossible one, we don't even know the first step to. That's the worst part about it.
Do you think before he dies, he would release, would he release the information for it? It would just...
From what I understand of Jason Blundell, I don't think he will ever release it.
What an amazing
he
man.
Would maybe pass it on. I think like maybe if he knew like, oh man, like I'm actually like I'm possibly going to die, he might have like in his will somewhere he'll have like this piece of paper goes to this person, and then that has the Easter egg inside of it, and then that person has to keep it secret. Like he would only pass it on in his will to someone that he knows would keep it as a secret.
I feel like
I think that's possible.
I hope he does, because oh man,
you would hope that, wouldn't you?
What's the longest running game in like people are gonna be still trying to figure out the BO3 Easter egg in 2055.
Yes, exactly.
It'll be like the longest running game ever.
Let me see if I can find.
And at what point do people just like give up?
They don't.
It's already been a decade and no one has given up, so...
Yeah.
Wait.
my gosh.
When?
Wow, okay, so I'm trying to look up a video from the Glitching Queen. Anyone that knows Glitching Queen, shout out. She's awesome. OG for real. I'm trying to find one of her videos, because she has a couple of them. Like, she'll come out with a video where it's like, oh, this Easter egg was finally found.
Oh, wait. That can't be true. The first super egg pardons zombies.
There we go. Yeah, so we have the Impossible Easter egg, which is like the main one that everyone would dream of finding. And then what we call unsolved Easter eggs. This is between like multiple games. This isn't exclusive to the zombies community.
Yeah.
Unsolved Easter egg. And there are unsolved Easter eggs in even games that are older than Black Ops 3. Like there's probably an unsolved Easter egg on Black Ops 1 that a dev, it could have been Jason or it could have been someone else, hid in there and it still hasn't been found.
Kind of like how we were almost on track of discovering that there might be set seeds. That would have been crazy.
Yeah. And that's like that's like for the speedrunning community.
Yeah, that would have been, yeah.
Because the idea behind it is one of the hardest parts about a zombie speedrun is you have to get into the game, and then before you can restart the game, like for example on the Moon Easter egg. On the Moon Easter egg, you need the wave gun, I think is what it's called, in order to do a step where you hit a ball around the map.
Yeah.
And then later you need to get like some kind of grenade. It's like some kind of tactical thing. I don't know what it's called, but it teleports a piece that's on the main spawn to the actual moon spawn next to Quick Revive. And if you can do these runs and finally like get a run where you by chance get the wave gun first and then this tactical, then what you would be able to do is just keep restarting on that game until you keep getting a faster time. Instead of you having to spend 20 minutes trying to hit the box to get this weapon, realizing it's slower than your fastest time, then restarting, you would just be able to have your set seed run and do it over and over. That's why the Minecraft random speed run, it's like how long is it? It's like 10 minutes or something like that, I think.
I don't actually know off the top of my head.
Let me open up speedrun.com. Let's see. So random seed, the current world record. Wow, it's shorter than I remember. It's 6 minutes and 50 seconds. That is the random seed world record versus the set seed is 1.5 minutes. 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
The amount of time is so different, and that's what I mean. Like if you were to find a way to get set seeds naturally, because you can of course use hacks to get a set seed, but that would be cheating. It would be against the rules. But if you could find a natural way through the game code to actually find this, then you would have a brand new speedrunning category. That's the whole idea behind it.
But we did not discover that. Everything was still random. It just was crazy. Yeah. I wonder if you could, like, identify which siege you were on in Black Ops. But no, the box was still random every time, so I feel like that's just out the door.
Yeah. Let me see if I can... I'm not going to dox myself or anything.
I don't think...
I was going to see if I could share my screen of a video. Or I could just share the link with you, actually, now that I think about it.
That's true. I don't know what you can show. I should probably look into that. I think you can show your, your web browser.
I'm DMing you a short, and I promise it's probably not a virus. Okay, there you go.
Oh, wait.
This is a cool little developer Easter egg in Black Ops 3 Horizon Drop. Stay inside the spawn room until round 2. Once the zombies have broken all the windows, go to each barricade and rebuild.
While talking.
Wait, how can I? Oh yeah, watch. Yeah, pull that up on Google Chrome.
This is the one I was talking about on Horizon Drop, where.
This is a cool little developer Easter egg.
The code. They were able to like go through the code in order to find it.
Yeah, I'm not doxing anything. It's fine. Okay.
Black Ops 3 to Rise and Dry. Stay inside the spawn room until round 2. Once the zombies have broken all the windows, go to each barricade and rebuild 2 barriers. Then go upstairs and buy the RK5. Go to each window and rebuild 2 more barriers again. Once you do that, head over to the Shiva wall buy and purchase it to replace the RK5. Now, one final time, head to each window and rebuild just 1 barricade this time, so you'll have a total of 5 on each one. And then replace the Shiva with the RK5. Now, if you head to this door, the moment you touch it, a secret graphic will appear outside the map of Treyarch designer Drew Marlowe and his family. It's a pretty neat little Easter egg. This is a cool little developer Easter egg.
Wait, but how did they figure that out? Surely someone did not just randomly come upon that.
Nope. That's the whole point. It's so difficult that they had to literally go through the code to find it. They had to, like, find out, like, oh, by doing, like, that's what I mean. Like, these are steps that are able to be found, because they found that whenever you purchase if you build 2 barriers on a specific barrier, then it connected to an actual code that happened whenever you did it. So, like, there's, like, variables, and it's like, oh, variable checks for if this barrier has been done. And it's like, oh, well, why is it checking for this barrier to get done? And then it keeps going down and down and down until eventually I realize there's these steps. If you do these steps, then it causes that thing to spawn right outside the spawn room. Yeah.
My. But then, like, that's what makes the Impossible Easter egg so hard, is, like, you can't do that for the Impossible Easter egg.
Exactly. There's no way to be able to find it unless you actually take the time.
Like, someone would have to walk around randomly repairing 2 barricades, buying a certain gun. Oh my. Alright, I'm on the side that this will never get... It'll never be found.
Yeah. That's why it's called the Impossible Easter egg.
Yeah.
There is a small chance that it will never be found, but I'm a firm believer that eventually it will be found, but it'll be by some guy many years from now.
Yeah, especially if it would involve something so complex of rebuilding, like, 1 barricade and then buying a gun specifically, like...
I can guarantee you it's not something that simple. It
could
never
be,
gonna be something
it could be
simple.
even something
It's
more...
something
it could be like...
It will be one of those pieces of paper will be a code, and then that code has to be used in some way, shape, or form to find a coordinate, and then that coordinate can lead you to something. I think it's definitely possible that something like that exists for it, but it's, like Mr. Waffle says, it's something that you would never imagine in a million years. Like, I'm basically waiting for some guy who's more autistic than me to see the pattern, like in what is it, in the Matrix, like where all the numbers align?
Yeah.
I need someone who has that power, who can just stretch his arms out and see the Matrix, and can see, like, oh, if you follow this path of numbers and it leads you to these numbers, then these numbers, then these numbers.
Oh.
It's insane.
My brain can't... It's been overloaded.
Yes.
But you do think it'll be found one day? Yeah,
I personally think it will. Yeah, I personally think it will, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you want, there's a couple videos out there that go over the entire COD Zombies storyline. They're pretty long, though.
I could watch them during work. Or listen to them during work.
Let's see here. Yeah, you got this one by Black Ops Amazing, great channel also. Who has a 7.5 hour video breaking it down all the way from World at War to Black Ops 7, the timeline. And I'm not kidding you, this 7.5 hours probably doesn't even...
No, yeah, it's probably still sped up
probably
even.
More. Yep, exactly. Exactly.
If you wanted to do it in chronological order, like the zombies Easter eggs or like the zombie storyline, like it wouldn't just be like when they were released.
Yeah, so that is a thing. No.
Like you'd have to
for
jump.
Example, Blood of the Dead, which is on Black Ops 4, happens right at the end of Mob of the Dead. So Mob of the Dead is in Black Ops 2,
Yeah.
So you would technically have to play Mob of the Dead, then play Blood of the Dead. So Mob of the Dead, then Blood of the Dead, and then after that you would play, I think, The Giant would be your next game. And then after The Giant, that would be like some of like the Black Ops 3 maps. But yeah, it's a weird convoluted order. But that's because Mob of the Dead also happens in a weird thing. It's not like, like the actual like Primus or Ultimus crew. It's a separate crew that, not even a crew, but it's the prisoners,
Mm-hmm.
So But what's happening for them is that they're stuck in a time loop, and then Richtofen comes into the map to use the blood to separate them from the time loop because they're all stuck in a giant time loop.
Wait, that's on Mob of the Dead?
And that's the whole point of Revelations in Black Ops 3. Mob of the Dead is totally separate. Mob of the Dead is just where you follow these 4 guys who are trapped inside of a loop, and the end Easter egg, there's 2 endings. One where you kill, what's his name? I can't remember it. It's one of the other prisoners, one of the 4 characters. So at the end, he becomes the boss, and the other 3 people have to kill him, or the main guy who turns into a boss kills the other 3 players. And that creates 2 different endings. One is where they escape from the time loop, and one's where they continuously get stuck in the time loop. I think it's the version if you kill the main guy, the boss, then that gets you out of the time loop. But by them getting out of the time loop, Richtofen has to use their blood. Like he takes a syringe and literally takes their blood, puts it in vials, and then uses that as a physical matter in order to use it so then they can escape their timeline at the end of Revelations in Black Ops 3. It's a totally different timeline. Like, that doesn't have anything to do with zombies, except for the fact that Richtofen uses their blood.
Dude, you are full of Black Ops zombies knowledge.
Don't shake your head
No,
like that.
no, I'm like just stunned.
It's so beautiful. Like, it's just phenomenal. And that's like one of the things like that's really like feeding into my addiction, because me and my friend are going back and playing the games because she was wanting to get into the games. Not really like wanting to, but kind of wanting to, because she got into Black Ops 6 right near the end of it, and she was playing Black Ops 6 and I was talking about the original games, and she was like, I can play like the old ones. And then I was like, well, if you're slightly interested, then you have no choice but to be fully invested now, because I'm so invested. And so we're going back and playing the old games. And so we have a video going all over all of the World at War maps and my opinions of it as like an OG player, looking back at it, and then of a new player who all they've played is Black Ops 6 Zombies.
That's actually pretty cool. Where's that? Is that just going to be posted on your main channel?
I mean, granted, there's 2 videos. No, that's on
the
Simply Overthinking channel. It's. Let me see here.
I got it. Simply Overthinking.
So it's Simply Overthinking. It should have like a logo of like a brain with like a little cloud.
Oh,
of
nope, wrong one. There, that one. 40 subs.
Yeah,
there's one that has.
There's
one that has 20 subs, and then there's one that has 6 subs.
Yeah, there's people ripping us off. I know. Just ignore them. Just kidding. But
wait, is this you?
Playlist, you'll see.
Oh, this is the podcast. Yeah, this is the podcast.
Yep. I'm one of them, and then my friend is the other one. If you look at the normal pod setup, I'm the one on the left, and he's the one on the right.
Okay, that's what I would have guessed for some reason. For some reason, I pictured your voice with the left person.
Hey, bet, yeah. The good-looking one, yeah. I feel that.
Cuphead. Holy crap! Yeah, you've posted a lot. You've posted a lot.
In our 12 days of 1v1s. Yeah, no, we've been trying to keep up to date. We uploaded like our first couple videos, but after we uploaded those ones, it like took a while for us to kind of keep going. I forgot how exactly it went. Like, yeah. So you'll see if you go to the oldest videos, there's our trailer, and then we did 1, 2, 3, 4,
channel
5
trailer
videos in a row. They were like pretty quick after each other.
Lethal Company.
But then it took like 2 months, and then episode 2 of the pod came out. Yeah. Yeah, no, we played a couple things. Lethal Company was just my 2 friends. I'm not in that video. But the idea behind this channel is it's me and my friends, and the only content that we're able to put on it is content where we're doing stuff together. So if we're ever doing solo stuff or stuff that doesn't really align with our channel that we all can't agree on, then it goes into our solo channels. But this right here, if you see a video on here, it's something that we are working on together. Like we worked on it together, and it's for the purpose of putting it up on the channel.
Damn.
Granted, the pod, it only exists because I'm super hard to get in contact with. Like, I'm honestly like a really terrible person overall, and I get distracted and I forget about things. And so they're my friends from work, and we worked overnights together. but eventually, we aren't going to work together, and that's what ended up happening. Right now, we work different jobs now, and entirely. But the thing that's gluing us together is the fact that we're doing that podcast, and I have to keep talking to them.
Oh, that's
I
pretty
have
cool.
a physical obligation to keep talking
Yeah.
to them, and so the podcast, I really don't care about it. It could be as good or as bad as possible, but I will keep doing it because it keeps me in contact with them. So.
Oh, that's fair. Is this you? I'm watching a
Zombies
short.
player has done this at least
Oh, yeah,
once.
that's totally you.
Oh, I wasn't. I haven't paid attention.
What?
I'm not even on the screen anymore.
I didn't
Oh.
make
Fake
it.
fan. Oh yeah.
Oh.
So this is me and her playing it. So this is her whenever she
I believe in
went up.
scientist
Actually, I'll just let you.
room. Scientist
It's really
room. One on the chair. I think one on like a table. One on like the back corner.
I'm in Samantha's room.
Ah, dang. Okay. That's all good. That's all good. We'll get it. We'll
Oh, I don't think. Do I have to grab my gun again? Oh my god.
get it. Did you not grab it from
Do
the
I only
pack a
have-
punch?
Oh.
No. I'm so sad.
Oh, Jamie.
Oh, jeez. I'm scroll. Oh, wait. All you had to do is scroll. Oh, now I'm watching more.
Oh yeah.
I've never watched shorts on my computer before.
Don't watch them all. Don't watch them all. But yeah, that was really funny because I think the main conversation we're having there is the fact that we were trying to get the reels, because we wanted to get all the reels in order. Because if we're going to be reviewing the game, we're going to complete everything that we possibly can in the game without like, except for like the stuff that isn't really important, like the side Easter eggs that don't lead to anything. But like the
Yeah.
main parts of the game, we're going to complete everything before I make a video about it. And in that one, it was so funny because she's used to Black Ops 6, and in Black Ops 6 all you do is walk over to the pack-a-punch, hold X, and without putting your gun into the machine, you just pack-a-punch it. It just becomes the pack-a-punch version. And so she held X on it, expected it to just pack-a-punch, and then she'd leave. But because it's old zombies, he cracks his knuckles, puts it in the machine, and you have to come back around once it's finished. And she didn't know that. She didn't know that it did that, and so she lost it to the machine once she teleported. It was so funny. She was really butthurt right after that as well. Oh my god.
I've never
Rightfully
played
so.
Yeah,
I feel like every.
Wait. Oh, sorry. I've never played zombies past Black Ops 3, so I don't know any of that.
Yeah. So in Cold War, they introduced that feature where you walk up to it and you hold X, and then instead of you putting your gun into the machine, you like pick from a selection of stuff. So like you click A and you can like first pack a punch for like 5,000 points, and then you can go back to the machine, hold X again, press X or press A, and then you're able to double pack a punch and that kind of thing until you eventually reach triple pack a punch.
What was the
I don't know why they made that change. It's all right, but.
What was the zombies that when you could pack a punch, you got different types of bullets?
So that's everything past Black Ops 3. So Black Ops 3 and past. So in Black Ops 3, what you do is you just go back to the machine, hold X, and for 2,500 points, you can put on a random gun or bullet.
Yeah, there's like frost bullet and whatever other bullets there are.
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't played Black Ops 3 Zombies in a long time.
But in Cold War, they started a feature where instead you go up to the pack-a-punch machine, and then you can press like your bumpers to switch between it. So on the left screen, you'll have the menu for pack-a-punching, so you can either pack-a-punch it 1, 2, or 3 times. But if you click right bumper, you'll get to the second menu, which then you can just pick it. So instead, it'll just cost 1,000 points, and you can just pick whichever one you want. And that kind of ruined the, spin the pack-a-punch until you eventually get the one that you want. And then now you can just walk up and just get it. It kind of changed up the whole vibe of everything, which is one of the reasons why the zombies community really started disliking zombies after Cold War. Cold War and on, people really stopped liking it because they really started changing the fundamentals of the game. So although it's still enjoyable, some people like it, some people don't. They drastically changed the fundamentals of how the game works, and it threw people off. Like some people hate it, some people love it.
That's
like
fair.
at the moment, Jamie actually prefers the newer zombies than the old. She like frequently has issues with the fact like it doesn't make sense, like it's harder, like why are things the way that they are. And it's just like some people, like especially the original players who've played it for a long time, that's what makes it interesting. It's the fact that it's so hard that you can get used to it, and now you can be a good player, and it's no longer hard anymore. Like you can skill issue your way out of it,
Do you guys, well, I assume since you guys are playing together, you play on Like just BO, you like play just on BO3, I would imagine, just with like all the mods and stuff.
No, we're going back and we're playing the official versions of it. So
Oh, so
World
like
at War,
yeah,
I actually we bought it. Like she went back and bought the DLC for it, so we could play all what is it, 4 maps on World at War.
something like
And
that. Yeah.
then where we just finished Kino der Toten. What I did is I have 2 versions of it. I have one because I got it in like a bundle for the digital version, so I have that one. And then I gave her my disc for my old 360 so she could use it on her Xbox. And eventually we're gonna have to buy the DLCs for that because I think if I remember the next map we have to do is 5. So
Yeah.
expect a video on 5 coming out at some point.
What's like?
Plugging in.
I was like looking into like even like there's not like like we did, or I've done 5. There's not like not much to 5, as far as Easter eggs go.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing with Kino der Toten.
Right.
It's more of a breakdown of like the systems and everything and like how the map feels and everything
Yeah.
like that. And we got to go over the radios, the reels that you have to get right after you exit the Pack-a-Punch machine. All that stuff
Yeah.
we like talked about. And it's we're just breaking down the whole map. And eventually whenever we reach, I think Shangri-La is the first map that will have an Easter egg. We're actually going to need a 4th player because there's me, Jamie, and then there's Tyler, the other guy. So that makes 3 of us, and so we're going to have to find a 4th player. We had someone that we were kind of looking at that would probably be able to help, but we don't really talk to them anymore. They were someone that we worked at our place with, but we don't work with them anymore, so we just don't really talk. So
Fair enough.
we're going to have to find another person. If only there was someone that had Black Ops 1, you know, that could play the games with us.
Well, wait, you have to be on, like, you guys are on Steam, right?
Nope. No, we're playing it on our 360s. Well, I'm playing on 360. Jamie's playing on Xbox One, and we were gonna have, because Jamie and Tyler live together, they're roommates, and so we were just gonna have them play split screen, and I was gonna play from my 360. So just whoever has a 360 or Xbox One version of Black Ops 1, you know, just
Wait, but how do
anyone
you?
out there.
Don't you need? Do you all 4 need to be playing on the same at the same time? Like, you can't connect them all, right?
No, you could do a LAN party where you all are on the same Wi-Fi, but you can just play over the internet.
In the same lobby.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Even though there's no
should
Xbox
be able
Live?
to get into a private match and invite some. I thought so. Maybe unless like, because let me see. Unless it changed in the past. When was that first video or second video? Let's see. When did I upload?
I did not know you could still invite people to play with you.
Where is it, bro? Why am I struggling to find it? There we go. 3 months ago. Unless it changed 3 months ago, then yeah, you can invite someone to
Yeah,
a
I don't
private
think so.
game.
When did Xbox 360 end live? Come on, AI. Yep. Wait, what? That didn't help. I don't know. But no, it was definitely... It definitely was long before 3 months ago. Oh, wait. December 31st, 2025, last day of Xbox 360, question mark? Well, that's a video.
Very interesting.
I don't know. Wait, so you... man, I didn't know you could still invite people... Wait.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly if there's anything that changed. But either way, from the best of my knowledge, you can still play with someone online. But I mean, worst case scenario, we'll just have to find a 4th person that will play with us in person.
Right.
I'll just have my fiance do it. It's fine, and she'll just hate every second of it.
Oh, I'm curious now. Can I invite? I'm just loading up my Xbox 360 again real quick. Okay.
Or are you streaming it? Are you coming up to stream?
Well, yeah, I should probably end stream because I'm not actually doing anything. But so if I go to my, well, that's Connect Xbox Live.
Oh yeah, I'm
do I
just
still
watching
have,
you Google.
do I still have friends? Because I can't connect to Xbox Live because Xbox Live isn't a thing anymore. I believe.
Oh yeah, I see what you're seeing.
Or it loads. Okay, wait. Sign in with your email and password. Like I know that.
It might be that gold might be gone, but you might be able to use your like actual like Game Pass subscriptions, like Game Pass Ultimate or whatever.
Right. That would make sense. I'd have to look into it. I don't know any of that stuff. That's so old.
But either way, that's how we do it.
Interesting.
Yeah, we just get into a private game and then invite each other. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because I think I could be remembering wrong. Again, like it sounds like it was like a pretty recent change. From what